That sucks.
Lesbian.
I like that in a woman.
And every other kind of deviant.
I love paying for sex.
This moral decay weakens our resistance to the onslaught of the communist masters of deceit.
We're a bunch of scumbags.
These abnormalities are corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children.
Jackass. And yeah, we're back. Where have you been?
It's depressing and horrendous. It's awful.
A bunch of idiots.
Perversion for profit.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
The Opie and Anthony program.
El virus.
The Opie and Anthony.
God, that irritates me.
It's just like somebody took a bat to my brain.
We're the only radio show that makes you want to hate us.
Opie.
I want my coffee.
Anthony.
I want that fact.
Jim Norton.
I want Ozzy.
We are going to dumb this thing down to the point that we're going to be #1 with Down syndrome children.
Hysterical.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Warning inflation, dead in their tracks, taxes, abortion, war, casualty. He lied, controversial deception and recrimination. Worldwide ban, tone-deaf people, deadly, alert, explosive fears, bomb, violence, gunmen killed tourists, fighting anti-drug, DEA, cancer, drug abuse, violence, bombings, fatal shooting, truck bomb, killed, wounded semi-automatic handgun, wild and woolly emergency, fire damage irritation, persecuted, anti-fatal shooting rampage, criminal murder gridlock, government shutdown, bitter collision warning alarms, collapses, desperation, despair, deep into debt, punishing murder, lying, fraudulent drug thugs, narcotics, assassins, fight, battle, deaths, victims, damage, even death, starved, mountains of credit card debt, deeper and deeper into debt, sexual harassment, rape, criminal fight, debt, anti-government protests, the love triangle, prisons, the gangs, ruin. Nazi war criminals, the hidden Nazis next door. Police brutality, notorious crime, murder, dying of a heart attack, dying of breast cancer. Bizarre, brutal, abuse, torch, murder, killer. Disease, warriors, damaging, critical bombing. Serious problems, bomb. Contaminated, blood drops, disciplines, abuses. Criminal, negative issues, extortion, murderer. Chemical weapons, accidents, killing himself. Police conspiracy, kill, death, dramatic urban torture, drunk driving, hostage siege, police tanks, rude gestures, Marxist rebels, gunfire war, chemical weapons threat, terrorists, dangerous, die, killed, a freak accident, heart-wrenching controversy, death, prison term, murders, garbage.
It's over, Johnny. It's over, Johnny.
It's
over, Johnny.
Mean street
It's over, Johnny.
Hostages, hungry, homeless kids, orphans, urban jungle, magnetic radiation, failure, isn't he dead? Drugs, sure killer, punitive damages, fraud, spoiled, unsanitary, hard-hitting losers, murder, pension, police, hooked on drugs, police state, lawlessness, mayhem, castigation, reprimand, low ethics, overwhelming, a liar, and an unremorseful killer. A killer, murder, extortion and murder, the Unabomber, chemical terrorism, mysterious murder, ransom note, death penalty, inflation, exploded, shooting, death, crime, gunned down, shooting, organized crime, tragedy, pressure, controversial, ground zero, war, nuclear bomb, dangerous radiation, Cold War, atomic bomb, radiation experiment, hundreds of them, military, unwitting test subjects, U.S. warplane went down in flames, U.S. military, plane crashed, World War bombing Japanese military targets, American military bones, bomb, fatal crash like that on butcher paper. Sex attack, FBI indictment, died of death, unemployment, communist economic collapse, anti-government protesters, communist fire, security concerns, murder, caution, ransom note, police deaths, battle, emergency, disaster, no known survivors, crash, blinding, no way, horrible. 140 million people in all.
Now we're having fun.
Bidding. The Oklahoma City bombing. Notorious murdered, outlawed, international smuggling pipeline. Punishment, the flaming debris. Crash. Ethically damaged. Prison disaster. Murdered, driving drunk. Killed, cuts, struck and killed. Controlled, serious crime victim. Stress injuries. Inflation. Make it faster, better, cheaper. Victims and how they die. CIA, the National Security Council. Murdering a man, death, stress, fatal heart attack, funeral victims, the mountain of cocaine. Discrimination, racist, massive lawsuit. threat, criminal, risky, starving, hostage, malicious, ethnic war, sexual misconduct, rocked by rape, sexual assault, CIA narcotics operations, conspiracy tons of cocaine, crack cocaine, communist spy, crisis, desperate dangers, tragedy, hell on earth, discipline, sex and drinking binges, chemical weapons, cancer, death rate, chronic illness, military, fleeing for their lives, ethnic warfare, murder, attacks, a tide of violence and human misery, horrible negative attacks, a plane crash set an entire neighborhood on fire, health risk, killing children,
insult me. What the
dive
hell
killer,
is the matter with
attack,
you anyway?
Defense Department, racism, murder, dead, chemical weapons,
I hate this
CIA,
place.
kill and
Nothing
injure children,
works here.
conspirator, adult
Medications
war,
don't
chemical
work.
weapons, carpet bombing, chemical attack fear, tough diplomatic
exactly?
game, power struggle, military, arrest, marijuana abuse, sweatshops, time for us.
And welcome to the Opie and Anthony program. Good morning. Good morning, Anthony. That was pleasant.
Did you replay that? I missed some of it.
That's the world we live in, everybody.
Wow.
That is a frightening place. Where is that?
Why bother living?
What planet is that?
You might as well just give up.
And people laugh at me for not wanting to leave the house? Holy jeez.
Wow, there you go.
A little frightening. Just a tad frightening.
That's Dan Rather and his dangerous headlines.
Rather
Actually, it's not even
dangerous.
headlines. It's just those key
Little key phrases.
phrases that
comments
makes you a
the
little
news-
scared to
the news
live.
loves to use to scare the bejesus out of us.
Ah, wow. There you have it. Barbaric blitz.
How did you get into work today? Did you take the subway? A bus, maybe?
I took a cab.
A cab?
Yeah.
Oh, it was raining. Okay.
Yeah, I had
You
to,
don't have, like, treaded tires on your rollerblades?
Unfortunately, I do not, and every once in a while I have to take a cab with the savages.
With the savages.
Although I did get a white guy today, which was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Very rare when that happens. And actually, I don't mind the black guys.
No?
It's the ones that have the weird last names I mind.
Yeah. The sleeper cells, I like to call them.
Right.
Those are the ones you got to worry about. Actually, the most frightening cab drivers are just the white guys. Because any white guy driving a cab these days is certifiably insane.
You know, you make a good point.
They're just crazy people.
They're the crazy ones?
Mm-hmm.
I think black people today are feeling a little good about themselves.
Yeah.
Because I think after 9/11, you know...
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, this country is like a black and white thing all the time.
All the time.
And then when 9/11 happened and the terrorism and stuff, all of a sudden, the black people weren't as bad.
We got together.
We certainly got together.
Yes, black and white. We looked at each other and said, hey, we're all in this together. Let's
right.
get along. And
That's right.
work it out.
We know what could happen. Never mind, I'm not going to go there. But anyway.
There's a common enemy here, and it is not you and I.
That's right, it's integration. So then, it's been a while, 9/11, and then I think the black-white thing, especially in recent months, has been kind of creeping up again. Kind of creeping back up again.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time after 9/11, man, you went on a subway or walked the streets of New York, and you're nodding at your fellow dark-skinned brothers.
We were all New Yorkers.
That's right.
All victims.
But then that black-white thing has been, poking up and showing its ugly head again.
Right.
And now it's just squashed right back down again.
Well, slow down.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And now we get to hate the savages again.
Yeah, it's because we share a common language. That whole English thing that us and England kind of, would look at them and go, oh, this is awful, horrible. If it happened in France, would we really give a shit? When it happened in Spain, did we really give a shit?
Madrid, not really.
It was, for I don't know, we were kind of like, wow, that's tough and everything. But, we don't share a common language. They look a little different than we do, so fuck them.
I think the Madrid...
That's how we are.
I think the Madrid bombings on their subway system, whatever, on their trains, it was that was in the news for maybe a couple days.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't like this, though, like, oh, my God, here it is, barbaric, and this is terrorism, and it must be eliminated. Like, what happened with Madrid? That was huge. That was, like, really brutal, and we kind of just,
What happened to Madrid?
Yeah.
Like you said in the back office, what happened to the Sharks? What the fuck happened to the Sharks?
Where Where'd the sharks go?
They're still out there in the water. And
All of a sudden, I didn't hear any. I didn't hear one shark story yesterday. After weeks and weeks, every day we were hearing shark stories. I guess there's no more sharks.
I guess it's not important anymore. The news made it very important that the sharks were in the water and they were very dangerous.
Every day we were learning how to avoid a shark attack.
What happened to that little blonde girl in Aruba?
Where's she?
I thought that was very important.
What happened? Did they arrest somebody new?
You know damn well in Aruba, they just, told the crew.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on.
We gotta go.
And there's the family of the Aruba girl. But what about us?
Oh, yeah. We'll take care of it. Book a flight to London. Right. We gotta get out of here. Big explosion.
Hurry. We gotta go.
Okay. Goodbye.
Right.
We shake the hand real quick. Goodbye. Or Bugs Bunny. Goodbye. Love that.
But I thought we were...
Yeah. Goodbye.
But I thought we were trying to solve the case.
Yeah, we're trying to solve the case. We'll get right back on it. Goodbye.
But you're leaving now.
Yeah,
temporarily. Be right back. Goodbye. Vultures swooping in. Vultures.
Some dope with half a leg is waiting for his exclusive interview on the Today Show. And
What happened? I thought we were going to get the exclusive interview with Matt and Katie working on a book deal.
Right. Yeah, sharks are dangerous. Yeah.
Shark. Yeah, we realize shark. We'll be back. It's a cool day today. Not a lot of people on the beach.
Fuck the sharks.
What sharks?
I absolutely love following the media. It just makes me giggle every day now.
It's a hobby that I just embrace and
great
love on
hobby.
a daily basis.
Yeah, if people are looking for a new hobby, that's the thing.
Watching the media and the way they handle life in general on a daily basis, it's fascinating. I could not take my eyes off the television yesterday with the London coverage of the bombing, and CBS got on. I guess it was about 6 o'clock, and with the music and the graphic and the death, destruction, mayhem, and then the graphic comes on, and then they give it a title.
What's the title?
The Bombings of London, and they had a big Bombings of London graphic that they had to make, and there was a room. What do we call this? What are we going to call it? What about the shark graphic? Get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. But they make like this big TV show. It's like a one day, like a movie of the week, an event that the news does.
Yeah.
And it's just, they can't get enough of it. And then Fox News. What despicable asshats over there. They had that, who's the jack-off that ran his car into that other newswoman? Shepard Smith?
Oh, yeah.
They had Shep.
Good old Shep.
Shep was on. And he's getting some report. He goes, okay, we're getting a report right now, Victoria Station. They're alerting people to get away from that station. This is about 5 o'clock. This is hours after anything has happened. Hours after anything's happened. Shepard Smith is telling people, we're getting reports right now to get away from Victoria Station. We're being told that authorities are telling people to run as quickly as you can away from this station. No shit. Those were the words he was using. 5 minutes later, he comes back and goes, okay, Victoria Station, we're getting reports. All right, there's no problem, people. We're getting reports now, business as usual at Victoria Station. Everybody's, there's no problem there. 5 minutes before, he was telling people to run for their lives from that station.
Like Godzilla came to town.
Yeah, that's what it was. He told run as fast as you can away from it. Running just in panic-inducing asses.
Run, Forrest, run!
Just run away.
So
they can't scare you enough with just the real news. I think it's frightening enough. I think just reporting what's happening is frightening enough. You don't have to say there are more unexploded bombs out there. Could they be more bombs waiting for emergency crews to get there to blow up? It's like hours later. We did the same thing at 9/11 where they say there's still planes in the air. Oh my God, one's inbound. Here it comes. They just jump on it to try to get the maximum scare factor.
Yeah, there was enough scare in the air, you know.
Don't worry. You got plenty to work with here.
And I understand the media, should report this stuff. It's just when they just over the top sensationalize that drives us nuts. You do that all the time, man. Seltzer on his pants. I don't think Anthony's going to be able to do the show now.
I have seltzer on my pants.
Why don't you go get your change of clothes immediately? And you bring it every day,
wet.
just in case this happens, you freak.
Eric, paper towel, please. That's okay. It's just water.
Yeah.
It's just a little water.
Yeah,
there we
it's just water, right, Ed?
Let's tidy that up.
Just water, right?
How many microbes are in this? Frightening.
It's when they over the top sensationalize. That's the point we'd like to make on the show.
When they just spend days.
And my sister's visiting from Florida. It's a perfect example of what ends up happening. Okay, she's in town from Florida. We're having a good time. And she's got to go back out to Long Island. And she actually asked me, she's like, you think the subways and the trains are really safe?
No!
Because, of all of this stuff that's going on. And I've seen the news coverage, and she's, like, all freaked out.
Yeah.
Okay? And I told her, like, today and yesterday were probably the safest days to ride the subways in New York and the trains in New York.
Right.
In the New York area.
It's not the days
These guys
that
all
happens.
over the place here in New York City with M16s.
Yeah.
On almost every block, you got the guys out just like it was 9/11 time again.
Yep.
With the M16s on, I don't want to exaggerate, but every other corner or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of guys out there, a lot of security.
But unfortunately, my sister looks at the TV and she, I don't know. I don't want to say she believes it all, but she certainly gets, scared more than she has to be.
Are we safe? No.
One channel blew it. We started by hating this Richard Huff guy in
I know.
in the Daily News. Now,
and he's great.
I like this guy a lot because he has a sense of humor and he just gets it.
And he gets it, and he's able to pick up on some of this stuff that we've been goofing on.
The quirky stuff. And we're going to try to get him on the air, but he writes a column for the Daily News called Tube Talk. Mm-hmm. Listen to this. Channel 11's spare coverage. At the peak of the morning rush yesterday, when many area residents were wondering whether it was safe to commute, Channel 11 was offering footage of a backward bowler.
A backward bowler. That's what Channel 11 was doing.
See, this is the other side of it. You got the stations that sensationalize, and then you got the other channels that just aren't prepared, for anything. And
Did anyone think Channel 11 here in New York is really prepared for anything as far as news goes?
Meanwhile, the people at Channel 11's morning rival, Channel 5, Good Day, New York.
Isn't that the WWWB?
Probably. Wisely shelved all of their usual goofy features and silly segments to run wall-to-wall coverage of the explosions in London. Between 7 and 9 a.m., when Channel 5, Channel 11, and New York 1 are the only local newscasts on, Chris Galis and Jody Applegate shared the screen with a live feed from London. And throughout the 2-hour stretch, they interviewed terrorism experts, Governor Pataki, and others about the potential for an attack here and what precautions New Yorkers could take. It was relevant information at the right time for local viewers.
There you go. That's what you want.
And then he goes on. It's not that the folks at Channel 11's Morning News didn't cover the explosions. They did, just not as well as their rival or in enough depth to feed the need of area residents who may have been worried about the city's mass transit system. Instead, Channel 11 staffers limited coverage to news segments and updates with occasional field reports. They also interspersed those updates with regular entertainment news segments, a chat with soap star Cameron Matheson, and an interview with Hulk Hogan and his family.
Terrorism's bad, brother.
But basically,
what you gonna do when your bus explodes?
But basically, as you're flipping around the dial here in New York, you're seeing all the coverage, and then Channel 11 has this guy bowling backwards, a whole feature.
Bowling backwards. Well, that's fascinating. He actually stands with his heels facing the pins and throws the ball backwards?
Yeah, throws the ball.
There you go. That might just be a little more important, I think, than the London bombing.
Sure.
Put that on TV. Yeah, some of them way overdo it, and then you got like Channel 11 News. Really not prepared. They just don't have the resources. That's a channel here in New York that it's our local WB affiliate, and they like to think they have a news program, and they don't. They have some guys that sit in front of a teleprompter and read the news, but when a story really breaks, it's not the WB news that you go to right away to get the breaking news on what's happening. Backwards bowling.
Unless you want the black perspective. Jesus. They had footage this morning of people lining up for Luther Vandross's wake, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
There's Luther singing his love songs and whatnot, and boy, the audience, the women that were coming up there, every one of them could have kicked our about 300 pounds.
Every one of them could have kicked our ass.
300-pound black women,
without an exception.
Mm-hmm.
They were all lined up, one after another,
and there wasn't even one different body type.
No,
they were all just big, fat black women waiting online to go see Luther.
To say goodbye to Luther. Jake in New York, what's up?
Hey, boys. I was just curious if you caught they're calling it 7-7 now.
Yeah, slow down with that one. I saw that in the news yesterday. 7-7.
Yeah,
sorry.
You know. All right, boys.
All right.
You know, thoughts and prayers out to England and all, but slow down. 7-7. Stop. England's, think back a few years back. They're kind of used to this thing. It's not like bombs were always going off in New York City. You know, in London, they're used to bombings. This thing's happened. The IRA, things were blowing up all the time. Huge buildings were being blown up.
One of the interesting things the news said, what is the second deadliest attack since
World War II?
No, the worst attack.
Yeah.
That's what they said. The worst attack in London since World War II.
Since World War II. Kind of a drop-off there. You know, I understand people are dead. They're saying, 50 people, something like that, still getting reports in.
It's awful, obviously, but to say it's the worst attack since World War II, that's...
Maybe you could pick another reference point.
That's being sensational,
yeah.
You know?
I think when, the Luftwaffe flying over your city, dropping incendiary devices on your houses night after night after night, it's a little bit of a drop-off when you get 57 or 50-some-odd people killed in the subways. And one double-decker bus, those stupid English double-decker buses. You hate when those things cruise around New York here, too? Oh, get out of the way. I'm driving here.
Here we go, Anthony. The local news.
Today, terror strikes in London. Fear, chaos, tragedy. Over 30 reported dead. Over 700 injured. And next on ABC, a vital one-hour special edition of ABC News Primetime with stunning moment-by-moment accounts at the heart of the terror. Breaking new details, exclusive reports, and just how vulnerable are we here at home? A day of terror, a special edition of ABC News Primetime. An important must-see hour of television. Next on ABC.
I'm scared shitless.
See, I mean, you made the point before we play that. Do you need the dramatic voiceover?
The music was like The Exorcist.
Yeah, do you need the Shining music?
That was horrible music. Ding, 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 ding. That's horror movie music. That isn't news music. That is meant like they use music in movies to set a mood and to scare you. If you took music out of horror movies, a lot of times, it would not be nearly as scary. Music makes a huge impact on people as far as their emotions go and fear. They put that music in there to heighten your fear. Is that helping to inform you about this? Is that helping at all? Is that really a thing the news has to do? Put a goddamn horror movie soundtrack to their teasers?
Yeah, we're already emotional about it.
Don't worry about it. Just give us the friggin' facts. We don't need a goddamn music bed behind it. Unbelievable.
You make a good point, because the opening scene of The Shining when they're driving the car up the mountain there.
Yeah, would it be creepy without
that
the music?
And it's during the day, you know, which usually isn't that scary in horror films.
Yeah.
But it's just terrifying, right?
We show you all the time when we put the funny music to a tragic speech,
right,
or vice versa. We show you how things like that work.
I was just going to say, you replace the music with like the Benny Hill music as the car's driving up. You think you're getting ready for a comedy.
Yeah. Music has a huge impact on the way people feel about something they're listening to. There's no reason to put horror movie. That was horror movie music. No reason.
Coming up on Fox 5 News.
More and more smoke came in. People started saying the Lord's prayers.
We'll have the latest on the terror attacks in London.
Plus, New York City now on heightened alert. What's being done to keep you safe? Tonight at 10.
What do you think's being done?
What's being done?
Absolutely nothing, you idiots.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
They put cops out on the streets.
Don't worry about it. Something's being done.
They put cops out on the streets for a day or two with a huge presence. Meanwhile, nothing's going to happen the same day that something happens in London or day after. It's those days that you don't think about. That's when stuff happens, when people let their guard down just a little bit. But we're being told, Opie, that we are to be the eyes and ears now. That's where the security comes from. It's not the cops. It's not the CIA, FBI, nothing like that. It's the American public, New Yorkers, on a daily basis. We're being told now. We were being told, the police commissioner got on and said, and the mayor, that if we see something a little off, we're to call 311 and report it. And if we see something really bad, like imminent danger, then we call the 911. But 311 we're supposed to call if we see something. Like what? Are you calling?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, Eric's backpack was a little bigger than usual today.
Oh, all right. Give a call. How are you going to tell? Do you think a terrorist is going to walk into a train with one of those big Yosemite Sam barrels of gunpowder with, like, dynamite written on it? It's going to be in a backpack, underneath clothing, things like that you don't see. You're supposed to call every time you see somebody with a backpack and they lay it down in the subway? There's no way you're going to tell. It's just, you just got to live with the terror, with the fear. That's where we live now.
Coming up tonight at 10, terrorist attacks in London. 4 huge explosions ripped through the underground, killing many commuters and injuring hundreds. We'll have live team coverage. Plus, how safe are the rails in our area? See what local cops are doing to protect you. And chaos on the runway tonight at 10.
What? What the fuck? Wait, there was chaos on the runway? What happened? I didn't hear one. I was glued to the news yesterday.
Chaos on the runway.
If there was chaos on some runway somewhere, don't you think it would have made the news?
What do they have footage of people? Ah!
Yeah. Chaos is a pert strong word to use when runway is involved.
Why don't you get the definition of chaos,
You know what chaos on the runway is? The Canary Islands when 2 jumbo jets slammed into each other. I would consider that chaos on the runway.
Does anyone even know what the chaos was? Is it in the papers? If you're using the word chaos, it's got to be pretty...
Dick Ebersol's plane sliding down the run. That's chaos on the runway. What is that? A couple of savage baggage handlers fighting over a Samsonite bag?
I don't even know what the story
is.
A
little chaos on the run. What's chaos on the runway?
Yeah. Please? Somebody?
That is not a story.
Chaos?
Chaos?
Maybe they meant... Maybe it was a modeling thing. Maybe it had nothing to do
with
maybe. Maybe it was some sort of a... 2 models walked out together while one's music was playing.
Perhaps it's a new startup airline, Chaos Air.
Yeah.
And chaos on the runway, taking off on their maiden flight. Who knows?
Chaos.
I know it wasn't what they said it is. Chaos.
There's no seats. It's just a plane with a big snack in the middle, a bunch of fat people fighting over it.
Well, we're trying to find out what the chaos on the runway story is all about.
Details about what police already found in London that could crack the case.
When they say they're going to go after countries, they mean it.
What it was like to be in London the day the terrorists attacked. Returning travelers tell us.
New tonight, what local commuters should look out for.
And what a difference a day makes. We're also on top of new developments in a local tuberculosis scare. And powerful hurricane...
What? Wait, it cut off. What? There's a powerful hurricane with tuberculosis in it.
That was Jay from New Hampshire.
Yeah. Great reception you got up there, Jay.
Still taping with real audio.
What is that? Yeah,
Jesus.
Big VHS tape on his rabbit ears.
Jay helps us out a lot, but Jay, come on.
Step it up a notch.
It's the year 2005.
Let's get some equipment. It's cheap these days.
Tonight, terror attacks in London. America now on high alert. From public transportation to national security, how vulnerable is the U.S.?
Well, we know how vulnerable we are. We saw it.
Plus, New York City now on heightened alert. What's being done to keep you safe?
Look at that. No, it's not New York City on heightened alert. New York City's been on orange since 9/11. It doesn't go down here. It goes down in the rest of the country. It doesn't go down here. They stepped up The buses and subways. They stepped up the alert there for like a couple of days. Then it goes back to where it was. They make it sound like we just heightened it. Go to red! Go to red! Liars. They're all liars.
All right, we got the chaos story from Adam in New Jersey. Chaos on the runway. What was it, Adam?
It was there was a guy on a Lufthansa jet that went crazy on the airline, and he was harassing the passengers before it took off, so they stopped the plane from
Isn't that
taking
chaos
off.
in the fuselage? I would call that chaos in the fuselage.
Who was hassling people? Yeah, who was he?
It was just some passenger on the plane. That's all I saw.
Shouldn't that story just be called Asshole on a Plane?
Yeah. Not chaos on the runway.
That's not chaos.
It's in chaos.
That's asshole.
Asshole on the plane.
And there's one on every fucking flight.
Thank you. Punch it out.
Lufthansa flight?
Yeah.
Jimmy!
This might sound right to you or no?
You?
I haven't talked yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Jesus. No, you guys talk about terrorism. I get shy that it's going to happen here.
It's a scary prospect.
All right, here we go.
And now American cities are on edge. The NYPD steps up security measures to make certain we are all safe here at home.
Certain? How can you make certain we're safe? How do you make certain?
I love picking out these words they use.
Ugh.
Here's more dramatic music, Anthony.
The target, rush hour commuters in London. 3 separate explosions on the city's subways, and one that literally tore apart a double-decker bus. Tonight, picking up the pieces. Who did it? Why? And could it happen here?
Muslims, because they're assholes, and yes. Next program.
Really, there you go.
Yeah, all the answers.
There you go. The news could be 5 seconds long. I just got goosebumps from the dramatic music, though.
Jing, 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 jing. Horror movie. You could play that music over any movie, like The Ring, The Exorcist, any of these movies. That music fits perfectly. Why is it being played with the news? With that deep voice, scary. This could get you.
Police siren, like little noise in the background.
Yeah. Pan from left to right. It's coming. It's right in the room with me.
Let's say hi to Mitch. Mitch, what's up?
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Mitch from Montreal.
Yeah, I found out what the chaos on the runway was because we have, some very high-tech information here.
Yeah.
It was Ben's hog.
Well, that would cause chaos on the runway.
Certainly would, sir.
So you're not cleared for takeoff?
Some were calling it Nessie.
That was Don Adams from Get Smart. He was coming in there to clear up the chaos. You know the guy from Chaos on Get Smart?
Hey, are you guys...
He's still trying.
I know.
He's still trying.
I'm not even going to acknowledge. Are you guys scared up there?
Well...
What is Canada doing to prepare?
Ooh. Yeah, what's your news saying? How are you preparing?
What, is there one extra Mountie out there?
Hey.
Patrolling the area?
You're guarding your big stupid tower?
Canada doesn't do anything, really. We just sit here.
You know that you guys are just leasing that land until we decide we want it, right?
I know.
The second we need more room, I swear to you,
yeah.
Right now you are living in, North Montana.
It's going to happen slowly. We'll take over, Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. We'll go up that high.
Yeah.
And then all you guys will have to go even further north.
Now, how does it feel to know there's nothing you could do about it?
That's right.
You don't have any type of army that could fend off a United States invasion.
I'm just praying you come. I'm like, please.
This guy is such a self-hating Canadian.
He didn't start off that
I
way.
know. I love it.
I'm just like, you remember the Iraqis when they came in and they were coming out with the flags? I love you, please.
That's what you'd be doing.
Oh, I'd be coming, kissing your feet.
All right.
I'd be there, little Jimmy. Little Jimmy would be coming. I'd be like, let me dump a log on your chest. Anything, just please come into Canada.
I love the self-hating Canadian guy.
He's great.
That's great, Mitch.
He's a beaten man, and it didn't take much.
Yeah.
All right, Mitch.
Ivan beat.
They would just have to stand there and take it.
I know. I've been to Montreal. I think we should take that one back.
Send a couple of Mounties down. They're Mounties with their red suits.
We should give them Buffalo and take Montreal, I'm thinking.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little trade. Trade.
And our army ran through, they'd all just be standing with signs. We don't appreciate this.
Yeah. Hey, knock it off.
We'd prefer you didn't. We'd prefer you didn't.
Very good. All right, back to... we just have a couple more of these terror news to you.
Yes, it's very frightening, Opie.
Terror attacks rock London, the shock and devastation on the streets, and expert analysis on what's behind this day of terror. Plus, the blast put our area on alert. CBS 2's team of reporters show how tri-state security is being stepped up. Also, the menace of Dennis. See the hurricane's path of fury and the tropical weather heading our way.
You know, they're not even confident enough to well, this terror angle, it's not good enough to scare the shit out of our viewers. Yeah. So why don't we throw some hurricane stuff in there?
We need a hurricane.
Right. And he has to rhyme it. That's nice. He's going to ruin people's lives. He makes a rhyming word out of it.
The menace of Dennis. Yeah, it's already killed people.
Owie, beheaded bars like... I was like,
It's totally so where you were going, too.
It's hard to say beheaded by Zarkowie. Suck. Yuck. Flubbing idiot.
I guess we should do rhymes today on the show.
Yeah.
For other headlines. There you go. There's today's bit. See how easy this radio thing is to do?
That's it. Rhyme something.
Then you just sit back and let the listeners do all the work.
Rhyming news stories and go.
And take it.
Plus, high alert here at home. Security stepped up. What's happening to keep you safe?
What is happening to keep me safe? I'm so concerned.
Today, starting at 5, New York steps up security after a deadly terrorist attack shakes London. How safe is our city?
Is our city?
And just ahead in Family Matters, a very timely topic in light of today's events.
How to choose a guardian for your children in case something tragic happens to you.
Yeah, because you know that a lot. Well, I'm sure there were people that died that were parents. So perhaps you need to know where your kids are going to be if you get blown up.
That's where the story gets better, by the way. Right now, it's very easy to do this coverage if you're one of these idiots out there. But then by Monday, they still know that people will be tuning in for their coverage.
They need new angles.
Oh, those angles are always great.
They start really getting off on the edges, the little fringes of this story.
You want to talk about deep tracks. They go deep.
Deep tracks on the story.
Oh, they go deep.
What'll your kids do if you're blown up in a subway?
Right.
All right. What to look for?
So that was just, we gave an American assignment, and we got one in from Jay in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. The rest of the country, thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Like you didn't have the scary news teases in your city.
Of course they did. I think they were a little frightened of us. We kind of dressed them down a bit because they sent us some real crap as far as news teasers go, and maybe they don't want to be embarrassed. A little embarrassing for them.
Or maybe they're sitting back and going, you know what? I'm paying for this shit. You guys do all the work.
You do a goddamn show. What the hell? Yes, so some people are finally catching on. Why are we doing your show for you? They're on to us. It's time to move again.
And here comes the first rhyme. Let's go to Rick in New York City. Rick?
Rich, actually.
Sorry, Rich.
Yeah. I seen one last night. It was... stay tuned as we show you how one woman made 5 in a tub go glub, glub, glub.
That's Jimmy's bit. You stole it verbatim. Verbatim. Shut up.
Oh, verbatim.
Verbatim.
I think that might make my list of silly words.
Verbatim.
I know, but I like how you say it.
That's how
all right, so
Park says it.
So far I got poopy, hiney, and lozenge on the list of silly words.
Lozenge.
Dave in Ohio, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
Hey.
You know what makes me sick about the news the most is, like, they act all concerned, like they care about us and they're trying to help. But really, when these tragedies happen, that they're happy. They're like, oh, boy, we got to get this. This is going to be great for our ratings. You know what I mean?
They're very happy.
They don't give a crap about all the people that died or
they
what could
love
happen.
They love when it happens.
Well, that was the point we made about a half hour ago by saying, where did the sharks go?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where's the concern for that girl in Aruba? It's time to move on. Time to get all the cameras packed and on a plane to London.
Well, that's all I got. Punching out, guys. Love you, Jimmy.
I love you, mister. Thanks for the call.
All right, let's go to Al in Jersey. Al?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, I tried to get away from all this shit yesterday, so I want to get my Yankee update on SportsCenter on ESPN. The first fucking 15 minutes of it is are you a in your stadium? Even it.
Wait, what did they say? You were
maybe are
you
you
were
safe
clipping.
in your stadium?
Yeah, are you a sitting duck in your stadium?
Ah,
Oh,
yeah. Ooh, right? You're sitting there watching a game. There's quite a few thousand people right around you. What a great target that would be.
And that's happened so far. How many times?
Oh, my God. You're too many to count.
It's, yeah, a lot.
You know what the security is like at stupid ball games now? It's ridiculous. You can't bring anything in with you.
Yep.
You cannot bring a bag or a backpack into a sporting event with you anymore. You're not allowed. They search you. They tell you can't bring that in.
You got to buy their food now.
You buy everything that they have. Girls, even with pocketbooks, that gets searched. Everything gets searched.
Just mostly so you can buy. So you have to buy their food.
Yeah.
And they use the excuse that you might be carrying something in.
Yeah.
But the reality is they want you to buy their food.
But how could you buy it? Because I saw a story. Danger of stadium food.
Not only do you have to buy their food, they know they got you, so they hike the prices up to an amount that is just unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
You can't even take your friend there and have a couple of wieners.
No.
You want to go to a ball game, have a Coke and a wiener. Cost you $200.
I am taking this next phone call for Jimmy and for Anthony.
Oh.
Okay.
I am sacrificing my own happiness right now.
Opie, why? I want you to be happy.
Tom in Kentucky.
How you doing, boys?
Hey.
Tom.
Is London rattled? Next with Pat Battle.
Was Pat, did she turn up with any...
I'm sure she's doing some irrelevant report somewhere on something.
Horrible
How
local.
safe were the wheels on the bus? Just some awful... Was it blown tires? Ugh. No, Fatso, it wasn't.
Some horrible Jersey story. Some Jersey angle.
Hey, we got some cuts from the AP. London commuters.
Ooh.
You got to hear this first guy. I don't mean to make light of this, but...
Yes, you do.
Man, they talk weird over there. I know I'm being Captain Obvious, but listen to this guy.
Oh. Were you worried at all about taking the train after what happened?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just the way it goes. That's London all the way round. We had it with the RA, we had it with all the others. We just get on with life, didn't we?
They'll be downcast for a couple of days, but like when the IRA bombs were here, after a couple of days, back to normal.
Dude, that first guy, what the fuck did he say?
I have no idea.
Hey, baby.
Can we hear the first guy again?
What the hell was that?
One of those bombs was under
Were
his
you
tongue.
worried at all about taking the train after what happened?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just the way it goes. That's London all the way round. We had it with the RA, we had it with all the others. We just get on with life, didn't we?
They'll be down.
I think he's talking about something about the... Did the IRA come up in there somewhere?
Second guy.
That was
No,
the
I
second
think
guy.
even the first guy.
Oh, really?
It might have been.
Go all the way
It
back.
might
to
have
the
been
beginning.
something with the IRA.
Listen again.
Were you worried at all about taking the train after what happened?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just the way it goes. That's London all the way round. We had it with the RA, we had it with all the others. We just get on with life, didn't we?
We had it. All right. He did say something like that. Something about the IRA. We had it then. I don't know what that fucking line is saying. Jesus Christ. That's English? Thank God we broke off from them and refined their language so that everyone can understand it.
Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Jeff?
Parents beware. Is your kid keeping an online blog? Next thing you know, he's sucking Ben's hog.
Oof.
Wow. You really...
Only because you started with parents beware.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a colon in a joke, it never works.
All right, thank you. Let's go to John in Connecticut, it looks like. John, go ahead.
Hey, guys. I'm actually on Long Island. There was a story on the news last night that I was listening to at work about could this happen in Connecticut and what they're doing to beef up the security.
I think Connecticut can calm down. I don't think Connecticut is a primary target.
Right.
No, unless they're going to go bomb Regis Philbin's house, which would be a pleasure, but...
What are they going to do, bomb 95 and improve traffic?
Really?
Connecticut stinks.
Yeah, there's cities like Connecticut, Philly. They're lucky to be close to New York.
Don't worry about it.
If the terrorists are going to come all this way, they're not going to go to Connecticut when they could go to New York. They're not going to go to Philly when they could come to New York.
My God, they've bombed Greenwich.
Right.
Stop already. There's all those cities, though, all across the country, all in the Midwest and everything. It's not going to... You guys are in much more danger of some lunatic militia asshole blowing you up than you are a terrorist, some kind of foreign terrorist. Don't worry about it. New York, L.A. Did I mention New York? You got to worry about New York, New York,
DC.
New York.
Maybe
Yeah,
DC's
DC.
a problem.
Yeah.
All right, let's get another clip. Here.
Perhaps Boston.
Orlando.
Perhaps Maine or Vermont. The Ben and Jerry's hit the heart of America.
How are we going to get our ice cream then?
And that's my point, Opie.
All right, let's hit this clip here.
You can't let this affect you. If you let it affect you, then those people have won. You just got to get back to some sense of normality. And my thing today is I'm going to get on the tube and just travel even if it's a couple of stops.
You really got to realize the British, you just can't they're unflappable.
They really are unflappable. They really are. They will just sit there and have their tea. They will have. I'm sure they didn't miss tea time when that came around.
Well,
jolly good then. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go to Niagara Falls. Jay?
Oh.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, I wake up this morning, it says possible attack at Niagara Falls Power Authority. And it tells about releasing blueprints and how they're going to beef up the security for that. Like, what the fuck, man?
What are they going to do, shut it off?
They're saying how it's the #1 power generator in Western New York and 5th in the United States.
That's what they're gunning for. 5th.
Yeah.
They want the 5th most important thing, the terrorists.
Yeah, what's the 5th most important city in America?
5th?
Yeah.
I
It'll
would
be
say
something silly like San Francisco.
Got to be like
Dallas.
New York, Washington, Los Angeles.
Could it be Philly is number 5?
Really?
Boston. I would say Boston's number 4.
I think Boston was 6.
No.
As far as radio market goes.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're talking importance in this country's
economy.
Yeah, economy, pretty much. Yeah, and politically, and just because Washington, you get New York, Washington, L.A., Boston. Then you think Philly.
Philly's a big city, man.
Maybe Kansas City.
Philly's a biggie.
Big city.
Kansas City.
Were you
Dallas?
Wilbur Harrison?
Jesus.
Kansas City, here I come.
Kansas City. Chicago.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about
Chicago.
that. Chicago.
How about Chicago?
That's big. Chicago.
Let's play another clip from a London commuter here.
Absolutely disgusted. Really am. I just can't believe it. Bloody dreadful. And I think it's about time we actually kicked back at these people and sorted them out properly. Because you just can't go on like this. It's ridiculous.
And sorted them out properly.
Sorted them out properly. What is that? Wow, that's a threat.
That was his way of saying, let's commit genocide.
Yeah.
Believe me, British are colonizing motherfuckers. They're not going to tolerate this. Sort them out properly.
Over tea.
Yes. That must be the tea.
I think those Muslims have to be corrected. Really? It's like Grady in there.
Oh, this guy wants to...
And when France tried to stop us from doing our duty.
They had to be corrected as well.
Let's go to Heather in Jersey. She thinks she knows what that guy was saying, the English guy. Heather.
Morning, guys.
I think another faithful listener of the program, right?
Yes.
The English guy said, we had it with the IRA, we had it with all the others. That's the way it goes.
That's what he said, huh?
Wait, let's stay on the line. Let's hear that again. Go ahead, Eric.
Were you worried at all about taking the train after what happened?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just the way it goes. That's London all the way round. We had it with the IRA, we had it with all the others. We just get on with life, didn't we?
That is exactly it. I thought he said Greg. And Tony Show, Greg. Tony Show, Greg. Tony got the Norton with 6 5. We're in a bag, spread the hip. It's on XM.
Wow, you remember it still?
I missed that.
Yeah, kind of.
I missed that one.
Catchy, isn't it?
We'll find that going into break.
Yes,
Thank you, Heather.
You can't have British children and Muslim children. You get a conglomerated, mulatto, mongrelized people. The birthright is to be destroyed.
Properly destroyed.
Properly. Let's go to commuter number 4.
Ooh. I worked for Cantor Fitzgerald at the time of the 9/11 disaster, and it all brought it back with what they went through. You know, it was our turn yesterday. Fortunately, I was in work early, and that saved us this time round.
Saved us. Yeah, they all got them stories. I was there. My alarm didn't go off, so I would have been on the bus when it exploded. They all got those stories like everybody did here.
Doesn't Colin have a bit on that?
Love Colin.
How everyone tried to tie themselves in with 9/11. Goes, I wasn't on that 2 train. Do you normally take the 2 train? No, I've never taken the 2 train in my life. He goes, constantly, everybody's trying to, make it look like they had intuition. She's like, something told me not to go down there. Yeah, stupid, the news told you not to go down there. He had the funniest shit after 9/11, man. It was he could do it a month after, and it wasn't offensive to anybody. It was really great stuff.
I can't tell you how many people said, I was on, at that restaurant at the top of the world.
Yeah, Windows on the World.
Windows on the World, on the top of the Twin Towers there.
When? June?
Not even. 1995.
Oh, really? Been years ago?
Yeah, well, most of New York has
been up there.
Been up there to check it out.
I had the Duck up there once. It was lovely. Very nice restaurant.
You know how many Midwestern people or people from around the country probably said, we were going to go to New York then.
We were going to go.
You were?
Where? Finger Lakes.
Yeah.
Syracuse.
I kind of did that bit to Anthony yesterday. I go, man, I was thinking of going to London.
Yeah, I was thinking of going there. Well, really?
My God, you're tied right in. Congratulations.
That's right.
You mean you thought of London?
Good thing you missed the bubonic plague of the 1500s.
Call Good Morning.
13. I think it was 12s.
Forget it. I had a great line, too. Fuck you.
Go ahead, say it.
Let us be the judge.
No, not now.
Why not? It happens.
Fuck you.
Come on.
No one listens to this
Spit it out.
program.
That's not true. I'm listening right now.
Spit it out. Take a swig of coffee and let it rock like it was brand new.
I guarantee it was a good one, too.
Well, did the good ones stand up?
I was feeling it. I was in the zone. But no one fucking listens.
That's not true. We listened.
The good ones stand up to these delays like this.
Nope.
The good ones stand up.
They'll make a fucking maniac out of me.
Nope.
The good ones stand up.
No, I'd rather hear more Shining references. Go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Jesus. I'm so pissed right now. I had a really good one.
Well,
but I learned from past experiences that it's all about timing.
But you gotta give it out
I
now.
tried 3 times. Listen to the replay.
All right. Now. No, wait. Not in the context that it is now a joke anymore. Okay, we realize the moment is past. But now you just have to tell us what it would have been. You have to tell us what it would have been.
I'm not going to play your silly game.
No, we understand now that it's not going to be funny. It's not the right time. It's past. Yeah. But I got to know what it was going to be.
All work and no play makes Greg a dull boy.
It was a Pat Battle line.
Oh, see? Now we enjoy that.
Of course it wasn't a Pat Battle line, you ass.
Come on.
I hate the Pat Battle thing, too.
Why? We love Pat Battle.
What was it? You could just tell us, just in the context of just the show.
Why did you think I was born?
But I really want to hear what it was going to be.
Do you think I just came out of college radio? Are you insane?
But it's not. If you're doing it like saying this is what it was going to be, no one's expecting you to get a laugh at this point. 10 minutes removed.
I absolutely would tell you what it would have been.
I started the line, I think, 3 times. No.
I think.
What were we talking about? Let's see.
I know. What were we talking about?
No.
We didn't know what we were talking about.
At least what were we talking about?
No.
Gotta know though.
I know what it was. I know because I know where we were. It was some joke about the Odeon, July 23rd.
Oh, Christ on a pony.
What?
You know what?
You are horrible.
But that's what it was.
I do have to take my beating. Could Opie explain how to get to the city of Connecticut? No one picked up on that one. Proving my point, no one listened.
No one listened.
That was 5 minutes of banter right there. I mean, the instant feedback, they all heard it. Hey, Opie, Connecticut isn't a city, dipshit.
Ooh. I corrected you. Corrected.
But you guys, you guys thought it was a city. No,
I didn't. I wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening either, obviously. Okay, what was it?
That's what I hate about the replays. You just realize that no one listens.
No one listens.
All
We're
right.
just eagerly awaiting our chance to jump in and be stars of the day.
And I know why he doesn't want to say the line, because he knows it's one of those ones that you could probably find a way to save and probably get.
You're going to use it later.
It might be something that we'll be able to tie in somehow. That might make
you
sense.
took it out of your mouth, stuck it underneath your console, and later on you're going to pick it back off and eat it.
During the replay, I'm pushing forward. I had a lot of confidence. I really did. But now I have none. So forget it.
It's not about confidence. I mean, how many bombs do I throw out a show?
Yeah, but
it's got to be at least one per 4
but there
hours.
Are days, But there's moments on every show where you just know you have a killer line. It's the ones that you're not sure of. Those are the ones you know what I mean? But there are times you know you're in the zone like, oh, my God, damn! And you know it kills.
Damn.
It's like seeing that fastball right down the middle, and you're just eyeing it.
But now I got to know.
Well, I thought that Owie and Zarkali would kill, but I tripped on it eagerly.
I know you got to know, Ann, and that's why I won't do it, because I want to drive you nuts.
Freaking me out
with your foibles.
Foibles? I don't believe that's one of my foibles.
Is it a rhyme? I bet it was a rhyme.
Was it a rhyme?
No.
Hey, go figure.
I'm not good at rhyming. Jesus, Jimmy. Well, let's go.
Did you actually get it out?
No, I started, I think, at least twice, maybe 3 times.
So don't worry, you'll hear it on replay, but no, you didn't say it.
No, don't worry, you'll hear on replay that I tried my best to get it out.
Yeah.
And I paused 2 or 3 times.
Oh, there she is. They just showed Pat Battle.
NBC.
Are you kidding?
No, look at her. Oh, wait, where is she?
Wonderful.
She's just lovely.
Such a big gal.
All right.
Sure is. Oh, look at that.
Are you guys aware that Giuliani was in London there yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps Giuliani shouldn't be traveling anywhere. It's like a terrorist magnet. He was there a couple of blocks away from one of the explosions, he said. Gave a little rah-rah speech. They had some English guy interviewing him and asking him a bunch of questions about the attacks in New York and how England is holding up under this, and all he did was really lap a lot of English ass.
You know, we should explain this for the rest of the country, although they saw the Giuliani stuff during 9/11, obviously. But now we got Mayor Bloomberg in New York, and it's just not the same. You don't feel as safe. You just don't. Giuliani got up there, is like, live your lives, and this is what you do, and this is what we have to deal with when you're in a free society, and he just made you feel good.
Yeah.
And Bloomberg's like, well, you know, you gotta go about your life.
With his whiny voice.
Whining voice. And,
we got a police presence on the subways today.
And he was using some of the same Giuliani lines, but it was just wimpier, a lot wimpier.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the same.
They asked Giuliani what inspired him during 9/11 to be able to get out there and really rally the people. And he is saying that he was inspired by the English and how they handled the Blitz in World War II. And
didn't he say that he went home and read a book on Winston Churchill?
Winston Churchill.
The whole city is collapsing, and he went home to read.
I'm going to read a little book.
Not only did he go home and read, he made it make sense.
Yeah. Well, you know, Churchill was
great. He read a whole book
great.
on Winston Churchill to get his inspiration or something. It's
like,
when does this guy have time to read a Winston Churchill book?
I couldn't read that. They dropped Churchill flyers with bombs all over the city. I just couldn't get interested in a Churchill biography.
Churchill.
What happened in 1840?
All right, let's... well, Giuliani had some things to say. Let's go to the first clip here.
I was right near Liverpool Station when I guess it was the first bombing took place, so we could hear the sirens, and then kept getting reports of different bombings in different parts of the city.
And sounded like Opie was starting to say, call Good Morning America. I think he was going for the interview since he tied into the event by thinking about going to London. I have no idea what you're talking about, Matthew T. from Arizona.
You know what?
Was it some kind of...
Matthew T. is brilliant.
Really?
Yes. It doesn't sound as good now, but yeah. It was about, because I was thinking of going to London.
Right.
Call one of these news shows for my exclusive interview, but it was, yeah.
But that was it?
Oh, he nailed it.
He nailed it?
Yeah, he nailed it.
Wow, Matthew.
He absolutely
Holy
nailed it.
shit.
That is really good.
Creepy.
Boy, that is a real... See, Matthew's listening.
But it was all during the whole thing. It would have...
Of course.
It was just a quick thing. That would have been just a quick chuckle. You fucking asshole. I hate you, Matthew. You fuckers. You fuckers. I can't wait to retire and leave this mess to somebody else.
Yeah. Oh God.
Let's go to Joe in New Jersey. Joe.
Hey boys.
What's up, Joe?
That's the longest wait for a car crash ever.
Yeah, but I didn't have the energy. I didn't give it the gusto.
I hear you.
I would have made it a little, hopefully funnier. All right, go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, those English dudes sound like Mickey the Piker from Snatch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was good. You couldn't understand him.
Actually, we got a couple of those Snatch clips there.
Snatch.
I love that movie,
Never
Snatch.
saw it.
You never
Opie,
seen
did you
Snatch?
say something?
What?
Opie, did you say something?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't listening.
Oh, boy.
Wow, Joe.
Way to get in character, stupid.
Wow. And then he had to try it 3 times.
And then he just bailed right out.
Here's some dialogue from Snatch. It does sound like that commuter.
Yes, London. You know,
Oh, no, this is
fish,
everyone.
chips, cup of tea, bad food, worse weather, merry fucking poppins, London.
No, that was, what's his name?
Dennis Leary?
Huh?
Sounds like Dennis Leary.
No, it's...
that other guy.
The dude from...
Get Shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's the name of that actor?
Guy that Travolta punches right in the nose there.
Chaz Palminteri?
No. He's a fine actor, Chaz
Fran
Palminteri.
Drescher?
The caller's talking about pretty much Brad Pitt in Snatch. Where
Dennis
you can't...
Farina.
That's right. Thank you.
That brain
Anything
fucking
to
phone in your
declare?
head. From Midnight Run. If anyone doesn't know what Dennis Farina is, his Midnight Run, he was the mobster.
Anything to declare? Yeah. Don't go to England.
Ooh.
Have a cream soda, relax.
I think he's pretty much talking about Brad Pitt's character in Snatch. Where that's one of the options on the DVD where you could have subtitles.
Subtitles?
Every time he talks and only when he talks.
Handy.
Do you have any audio of Brad Pitt? 'Cause I heard he could unintelligible in that film.
Oh, it's great.
I want to.
It's great.
You don't like Brad Pitt as an actor, do you?
No, man.
Why is that?
He's not a good actor. He's not a good actor.
I don't think he's a great actor, but I think he pulls off whatever he's doing.
He was really good in Fight Club, though. I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
And actually, whatever.
I hated him. What was the movie with him and Spacey? The serial killing movie.
Oh, Seven.
You didn't like that?
Couldn't get into
And
him.
that was
man.
such a great
Why is
concept
that?
of a movie.
You watch Morgan Freeman and Kevin
Morgan
Spacey.
Freeman was brilliant in that movie. We talk about how he plays the same role, but man, in Seven he was unbelievable. And Brad Pitt was good in Snatch, actually.
Yeah. And Fight Club.
And Fight Club.
Like that. You don't like Edward Norton either?
Don't hate him. I think he's overrated.
Overrated? Really?
Always did, yeah. Since
He's really
since
good.
the Primal Fear, I thought he was overrated.
That was a great performance, I think.
You didn't like him in American X?
I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it.
Oh my
Didn't
God!
love it. Didn't love it.
You felt sorry for his character by the end there.
Yeah,
That's tough to pull off, I think, in any movie.
I felt sorry, too, for him. He had such a great life and everything, all that fun he was having. And
No, I understand, but that's what was crazy about that. How brutal of a character he was in the beginning of the movie, and then to actually feel sorry for the guy by the end of the movie, in a way.
Yeah.
That is...
Losing all his good friends.
Yeah.
Fun people.
Had to grow his hair in. That must be a drag.
Truck got scratched at a river robbery in the beginning of the movie. Stepped on that man's teeth. God, put your teeth on the curb.
Someone out there is agreeing with me.
Correct him.
That's what I like about the show. There's always someone that agrees with you.
Yeah. Put that guy's mouth on the thing and he went, okay, you better curb your enthusiasm.
Oh, Liddy.
Wow, Jim. I don't know if you did this, but let's see. Anthony.
Opie, Anthony, Jimmy, what's up?
Hey.
Jim, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Fran Drescher?
Did I do that wrong? Is it Dresser?
You tell me.
Yeah.
I think it's Fran Drescher.
Oh, I always
Fran
call
end
her
table.
See you later, guys.
I always call her Fran Drescher. Always.
How about we go back to doing a radio show where no one corrects anyone?
That would be rough. We'd all be sitting here just staring at people.
That would be really nice. And then the listeners don't have to slam us. It would be just a nice little radio world.
When it used to just skate right by.
Yeah, I like those days a lot better.
Why is that pool of saliva in front of you? No reason.
All right, we got another clip from Giuliani in London, 2 blocks from one of the bombings.
As we were walking through and driving through the streets of the city, it was remarkable how the people of London responded calmly, bravely.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like them to do?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Freak out.
Hit one more.
Our hearts go out to them. We feel a tremendous empathy with them. I think every New Yorker would probably join me in saying that we feel very, very much, and understand what you're going through.
No.
All right.
Not to take away from London, it's terrible what happened, but there were 40 people killed. It's a lot of people, but 3,000 people in the 2 biggest buildings. It's a different...
Buildings, people running for their lives away from...
And again, I'm not diminishing what happened in London, because it's one of the only places I do like.
People's lives wow. Yeah, I mean, you talk about 9/11. I have a good friend that I grew up with. he was all about New York, and he was in the towers for both 93 and the other one, and he survived. He's one of the lucky ones in a way, and he hasn't been back in New York City since.
Yeah, after that you just leave.
He had an unbelievable
somewhere else.
life, unbelievable across the board, and his life is destroyed. The guy is just a mental case, absolute mental case.
Start thinking people are chasing you.
Yeah, and he hasn't stepped foot on in Manhattan since, and refuses to. He used to be about working hard and partying hard and going home to his lovely wife and stuff, and now he's just seeing psychologists around the clock, basically.
Wow. Yeah, it fucks people up.
Completely destroyed. I saw him. It's just it's beyond sad, actually. And he was one of the lucky ones. So, Anthony, as we go to break, we have more to do on this, and a lot more to do actually today. We got Patrice coming in.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and Keith.
And Keith Robinson. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Carlos Mencia checking in. Richard Huff hopefully will call in so we can talk about how the news handled this. And he had a couple funny angles in the paper that we already discussed. And is Dee Dee coming in for the news today, Ben?
I believe so. Yes.
You believe so? That means no.
We haven't seen.
She's got interviews or something.
We haven't seen Dee Dee in a while, so keep everyone on hold.
I
There's
like
still
Ben's shirt.
Do you?
Yeah, what's the matter with it, Jimmy?
Yeah, what's the matter with it, Jim? Nothing at all. It's That shirt you have stinks. I know it does. Don't try to jump the gun and cut me off. Solomon, can you go 1 week without an Ozzy or Black Sabbath T-shirt? Nope.
Oh, how many do you have?
Yeah, how many
You
do you
must have a lot.
I have a good amount. Not as many as you think.
He's
No?
got 3.
Maybe 4.
Really? That's it?
You always sleep in that long one when we're on the road. Which one?
Ooh.
There's one long one.
Sexy.
How do you know, Ben?
Because I used to have to wake Jim up in Philly.
Night shirt like our gang.
Yeah.
Wear a long night shirt.
Jim comes out with his little mask on his head. And the room's all black. I'm like Scrooge. I have my night shirt and my night cap.
And your little goggles. What do you put those little padded eye things over your face?
Well, I have to now because I don't have
Mrs. Kravitz or something.
No, like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
In Scarface.
Right.
Sleep with them black jades. I got to sleep with them because I don't have a curtain in my my room yet.
When are you getting one?
Very soon.
Is it going to be motorized?
No.
You should get one of those, dude. Totally blacks out the thing, and you could lay there in bed and just hit it. That's my goal, by the way. Not just to remain home, remain in bed. 24 hours a day. Where I could control everything with the remote controls, and people just bring me
It's
stuff.
not even joking. You already have what? You were saying the laptop's near the bed. You have the really nice TV, I'm sure.
Yep, have the TV. We discovered Peapod. Peapod.com. They deliver the food to your house.
Jesus.
You don't have to go shopping.
It's like Fresh Direct, right?
Yeah. They go to Waldbaum's, and they get everything you need and deliver it. How great is that? Drugstore.com for everything else. Go there, you get your little wipes and your toilet paper and all of your aspirin and anything else you need. Then everything else I buy, like I'll go to Circuit City or BestBuy.com if I need electronics. I used to go to Dell for computer equipment. I'll talk about that later. Customer service. Dell, go fuck yourself.
It's awful.
I used to crow. Anyone in here can tell you how I used to crow about Dell. I pushed Dell to everybody. The Opie needed a computer. He was like, "Aunt, what should I get?" I'm like, Dell. Best computer. You're going to get exactly what you want, and their customer service is great. Well, not anymore, people. And not just because of one little incident. Dell's customer service now is the worst customer service I have ever dealt with any product I've ever had.
Yep.
And this went from the best customer service I ever had, probably a couple of years ago, to the absolute worst, cannot get anything accomplished, trying to order 2 fans. I need 2 case ventilation fans for my Dell.
So we're talking about this now?
Yeah, because now I'm wound up. I'm wound up.
Get me on the phone, because I got to take a leak. I'm not even kidding. And can continue. I just.
All right, you want to take a break? Well, let's just get right on this though when we get back.
All right, no, I'm not even kidding. My bladder's exploding.
All right.
I had the same problem, but there was a farmer in mine.
Stepped on your line.
Oh, he was going to the bathroom.
Hope he wasn't listening to you, Jimmy. All right. What happened?
I got to take a leak.
Ooh. So would you have to call the bathroom?
No, I was going to call so we can continue doing the show.
Oh! didn't know what you were doing.
And I'd walk down the hall, listen to your babbling customer service crap.
Right.
You'd hear me leaking in the background, and then I'd walk back into the into the studio and continue.
No, we gotta help out the MiFi users by taking breaks.
Yeah, we really helped them out.
They only got to rewind, an hour and 15 minutes?
Yeah. And remind me to agree when you talk about Dell.
Right, please. I'm reminding... Ben, remind him to remind me to tell him that he agrees.
Oh, a little message.
From?
Who's that, Opie?
Elo?
I don't know. Probably.
Remind people that XM customer service is great. Shut up, Elo.
Shut up. Wants to remind us that Deep Tracks is doing around-the-clock coverage on the subway bombings in London. They're going to go deep into the story.
Yeah.
And deep into the Jethro Tull catalog.
All right, we'll talk about that when we get back.
Yeah, but you threw me off, though, really fast. You were talking about how your goal is to just live in bed and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And I had audio, actually, from your bathroom.
Oh, really?
From your bedroom.
A bedroom, bathroom, if I can make that the same room.
Some room with a B?
Right. Better. The bitchin'? See? Bitch kitchen.
Oh, you. My body temperature. I have so much urine in me right now. Does this ever happen to you? You could feel your body temperature dropping?
Yeah. Your water cooled.
Oh, my God. I feel my whole body temperature dropping. I'm going to pee for 3 straight minutes.
I want to massage you and just push down on your tummy.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Here's audio of Anthony in his bedroom as he lives his life exclusively in his bedroom.
Come in with the milk. 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 He is to open the bag with his right hand and hold the bag out to me at a 45-degree angle so I may reach into the bag without touching the paper.
And?
Well, it continues.
What's so odd about any of this?
It's funny you say and.
If there is any variation of these instructions, even to the smallest degree, the entire process must be repeated from the beginning.
Exactly.
Come in with the milk. Repeated. Come in with the milk. From the beginning. Come in with the milk. Repeated. Come in with the milk. 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 Hello, exactly!
Yeah, Anthony can totally relate. That's the scary part.
What's wrong with that?
This was supposed to be a little cute gag.
I like that.
Got one more clip of Anthony in his bedroom living his life.
Yeah. Let's get a drink. Wait, honey. You can't move. You can't move. You're safe here. You're in the germ-free zone now. You understand?
I have a germ-free zone in the house. Everything else is taped off with, police tape. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And you should just see, you got to come over one day, though, and look how neatly I have stacked my jars of urine. I've lined them against the walls, just golden jars of liquid all along the walls.
What was his reasoning for that? There has to be a reason he had.
To save your urine?
Well, can we think about it as we take this leak?
Yeah, but I want
that's long overdue.
Howard Hughes.
All right, then just get me on the phone.
But Dell's customer service.
That's right.
Dell's. Okay.
Awful.
As we go to break, Leno did a pretty good job on the London subway bombings. Listen to this.
Look, I want to take just a minute here to talk about the events that happened in London today. As you all know, the terrible bombing they had there. And it's ironic. I think it's just, 3 days ago we celebrated our independence from England. And after, I think, the events of today, I don't think we could feel any more united with these people. We really have no greater friend or ally through war and peace, good times or bad, and especially after September 11th. They've always been there for us. So I want everyone here in our audience and this stage, and I think all the folks behind the scenes, we just want our British friends to know our thoughts and prayers are with them. So we'll be right back right after this.
The very worst of the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Yeah, I want to put a fuck you out to Bruce Kelly. You fucking homo. You're a pretty good baby. Yeah, this is Paul Waker. Fuck you, Howard. You're on fucking notice. The boys get shirts. Don't make me a fucking maniac. The boys get shirts. I'd like to give a double fuck you to my 2 big fat fucking bosses. 2 stupid fucking goomba motherfuckers with the 2 little tiny pricks. Fuck you and die! Yeah, this is Steven. I want to give a big fuck you to Andrew Dice Clay. Oh, boogaloogaloo, boogaloogaloo, boogaloogaloo. My career's fucking done now. A douche.
Fuck you, you overrated prick.
Big fuck you to myself for bringing nothing to the FU line. Fuck me.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line at 1-866-FU line 1. 1-866-FU line 1. Well, fuck you very much.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. Oh, brother. Spread the virus, people. Spread the virus. Tell people that we're doing this fine radio program for XM Satellite Radio. What's wrong, Anthony?
Hump X from Rhode Island. Ant, you're a fucking tool. You call yourself a hardcore gamer, and you're recommending Dell. If you have to recommend off-the-shelf systems, at least go with Falcon NW or Alienware, for fuck's sake. Dude, a lot of people don't have 13 G's to spend on a computer, first of all. I could if I wanted to. I go through computers a lot. So I get Dell, and they work fine for gaming. What do you think? I'm getting the off-the-shelf fucking $600 model of Dell? I build it. I put in huge, great video cards, a shitload of RAM. Don't worry about it. My computer's fine. I have a problem with Dell's customer service. Not their computers. At least not yet. Who knows what the hell's going on over there now. Maybe their computers blow ass, too. Because their customer service stinks. They're doing what everybody is doing now, outsourcing. This is a huge problem in this country.
I was just going to say, does anyone's customer service work?
Is it? No.
It's every customer service.
Customer service sucks now. You end up on hold for hours on end when you try to make a phone call to any of these people. The menus take you on this, if I could say, wild goose chase. It's like a wild goose chase. And it used to be, but I guess they caught on to this, it used to be at any time during the menu you could hit that 0 and wait for the live person and get a real human being on the phone and say, here's my problem, here's the help I need. Maybe your menu didn't give the option that I needed, but not anymore. That's not even an option anymore. If the mechanical person online can't help you, you are fucked. And Dell is now the worst. They sent all their customer service over to India, just like everyone else. Microsoft, a lot of the airlines customer service is based over there, a lot of tech stuff, all based over in India. They train these people. I saw a whole show on it, how they train these Indians to try to sound American. They try to give them this generic American accent so as to fool the people that are trying to call them. I'm sorry, they're not up on what's going on. Maybe they're good at hiding their Indian accent, but they're not learning the product. These people have scripts they work from. They have these things that if you have problem A, it's like a flow chart. If you are confronted with a caller that has problem A, go C, B, or C. If it's B, now C, D, E. It just goes down the line.
The best is throwing them off their script.
Yeah.
Like I was on customer service for my banking.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get into my problem after yours because you started this. But it starts with a guy. I finally got a guy after being stuck in the menu system for a long time. And like you said, so many people called on that you could just push 0 to get a live voice that they basically have taken that option out of the game. But eventually I did get a live voice. I don't even know how. I couldn't even tell you. And the guy's like, hi, what is your social security number? And I'm like, no, I need to talk to, hi, what is your, like, they didn't know what to do because I didn't start with step 1 on their little script.
Right, you went out of step.
And I'm like, no, I'm not giving your social security, but before, what is your social security? They couldn't even improvise or anything.
No.
They didn't know what to do.
You're not getting a real person. You're getting a computer because it's some guy with a script that he can't deviate from.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a meat machine. Oh, who's calling?
Call.
Somebody calling? Who would call Opie during the show? Wouldn't they know you do a show?
Hello. Hey. Oh, hi, Carmen. How are you?
Oh, it's Carmen?
Are you calling me too early? No, I'm usually up this early.
Who is that?
Citibank. It's Citibank.
It's Citibank. This is just what you were talking about. At least you get a call back.
Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Account number what?
Okay.
How many millions? What?
Yeah, well, just send my checks.
Ooh.
I need my... make sure they send my checks.
You ordered checks?
I ordered checks 2 months ago.
What address are they going to?
Uh-oh.
First time.
What's your routing number?
Little Pan Am stickers on them. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Anything. Just call her. I'm
right,
sure she'd be
thank
easy
you.
to get in touch with, too,
right, bye.
after 50,000 menu
Did they
prompts.
just hear my address over
I
the radio,
didn't hear
too?
I didn't hear
Jesus.
It was,
That's exactly...
Yeah, I heard
That's
it.
exactly... There's Pat Battle. That's exactly what we were talking about. That took 3 days to close an old account. 3
And
days.
it's finally done?
You'll
see.
Supposedly. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony.
So, Dell, I used to just say it was the best thing ever, and customer service was great. If I ever had a problem, I would call them, get a live person, and they would deal with it immediately. Now, the beginning of June, one of the fans in my computer started making a noise. I opened it up. I was getting this fan warning thing saying that there was a defective fan. So I opened it up, and one of the blades broke off of the fan. So I figure I'd get 2 new fans and replace both the fans that are in there. I call up Dell, and through like all kinds of prompts. There's no way. There's no numbers on there. I tried it through the website. You cannot find this fan on their website because, God forbid, they backlog any equipment that you might need like 3 months ago. It's all about their new computer, their new stuff, and anything old, go fuck yourself. You're not getting a part for this thing. So I did get somebody live on the phone. It was an Indian guy, and I don't even remember how I did it. I've tried to do it again to get a live person on the phone. I can't do it. So I had this live guy on the phone, and I told him my model number of the computer and everything and ordered these fans. He had such a problem understanding what I needed and how to go about ordering it. And I knew there was going to be a problem right then and there because this had never happened with Dell before. So I had to be satisfied. All right, he took the order. Also, they had my old Brooklyn address. He goes, we're sending it to blah, blah, blah. I said, my old Brooklyn. I said, no, I have a new address. Take this down. And I said, please, I want an email confirmation of this entire transaction. No problem, Mr. Cumia. That will be sent out to you. Everything will be fine. I never got an email verification. So I figured, what the hell? I just waited. I finally checked my order status. You get your little order number, and you can check your order status. I check it. It says, orders canceled. I go, what? I didn't what? So now I try to get the live guy on the phone again.
You're playing
to no avail.
God, go ahead, sorry.
To no avail. Could not get the live person. So they have this feature called live chat. We were able to chat with a customer service guy.
On a computer, right?
Yeah. So I get on there, and
I bet you're using the C key a lot.
Oh, boy. And the F key, the M or F-er key.
The M-F key should be right next to each other. Is it?
Oh.
I should have checked before I did my little
Yes.
joke. Okay, they're not next
And
to
you'll
each other.
get, it is stupid.
Right.
Fuckers. So I'm chatting with this guy and saying, look, I never got the confirmation. Now they're telling me the order's canceled. And, of course, the first thing they do is apologize profusely for this problem that you're having, and we will take care of it. And he said, we have made a new order. It should ship. You should receive this on June 28th. I'm like, okay, I could take it. Meanwhile, my computer sounds like a 767 warming up to take off because it's on one fan. And I'm playing pretty graphic-intensive games, so the thing is really heating up. I know I'm just going to blow the thing up. So I wait. I get no email confirmation again. I go to check my order status. It says it's in the assembly phase of the whole thing. Assembly phase. When you order a computer, you go to Dell to check the status. They have pre-order, order, assembly, inspection, boxing. Like, you could check every step of the way. If you're ordering a part, there is no assembly part. There is no assembly. It's done. Put the fucking fan in the box and send it to me. Well, this went on and on and on and on. Past June 28th. So then I try again to call, no avail. I get on the chat again, and each time you're starting brand new. No one knows what the hell you're talking about. There's no history there. I try to convey to the guy what's been happening. Okay, I'll check with shipping, and I will email you. I go, don't, and now I'm cursing. I'm like, don't bullshit me. You guys are liars. I go, I've been lied to by your customer service department. I will email you when I speak to shipping. Never got an email. Again, nothing. And this went on now yesterday. I completely fed up. Checked the status again. It's still in assembly. Yeah. And I've been on the chat and emails. So I took the original email I got and replied to that. I hit reply and just said, you guys, I am livid. I cannot deal with it. You're the worst customer service ever. Please, I need these parts.
You think saying that you're livid is
no,
going to matter?
No, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, good.
So I get the email last night. It says, Mr. Cumia, we are very sorry that you have had a problem with this. We will ship your camera as quickly as possible. Yes, I just said camera. And now I'm reading this, I start laughing my ass off. I'm ordering a fucking ventilation fans. 2 fans. A camera and some mysterious bracket item that they're sending me. That they're going to give me free of charge, they said. The bracket, not the camera. And they said, here is where we're shipping it, and what do you think the address was?
Brooklyn?
My old Brooklyn address. You just want to throw the computer out the window.
At this point, I'm scared to open up my own mail because the simplest tasks cause you the biggest headaches now.
This should be easy. This is a part that obviously it's in their computers. They know what the part is. Right. Send it out to me.
As soon as you see that there's a little problem, they give you a number to call. You know you're in hopefully
screwed.
Hopefully just a day of hell, but usually no. It's days, or in Ant's case, over a month.
Over a month, and now I just got this one. Here it is. Mr. Cumia, thank you for contacting Dell Online Customer Care.
Oh!
And now the first thing is exactly what I've gotten. I swear to you, this is probably my 8th email I've gotten from them that says, I sincerely apologize for any miscommunication on our part and for the inconvenience this matter has caused. I truly regret that we are not able to provide you with an experience that was completely satisfactory to you.
Just garbage.
This is the standard pat friggin' bullshit response that they give you. Now, this is obviously somebody who isn't English or doesn't speak English. They put down, please be advised that your order number for Dell Assembly Bracket is being delayed for a long time. This order is delayed as our revenue department did not process it due to some technical reasons. What? What does that mean? So I have canceled this order. They canceled it again.
Wait, this is just a brand new email
right
here?
Brand new right here.
Oh, my God.
So we have canceled as our revenue department did not process it. I have also placed a new order for assembly bracket absolutely free of cost to you. Your order number is, there's a new one, it will be shipped to you within 3 days, within the next 3 to 5 business days, to the following address. Shore Road, Brooklyn, New York.
They are, I got to jump in because they are fucking, I went through this about 3 months ago where I didn't have my desktop for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Because I had a problem with the electrical thing. They sent me a new, the same thing. Fucking Indians who, not people in this country, they don't speak English. What you got to do is take, can I have your name, please? I take down every name, and I reference it to the next person.
Dude,
I spoke to Dorothy.
It's Representative 77888 Satyendra. It's one name. There isn't even a last name here. It's Satyendra. Dell, if there's anybody that subscribes to XM, that listens, that has anything to do with Dell, you're killing your business. The business is dying. Your computer business is dying. I went to the Dell forums last night. On their website, they have the forums. Nothing but complaint after complaint, the same things that are happening to me. You're saving money by outsourcing to India, and you're losing customers in droves. You are losing so much more than you are saving by outsourcing. You're destroying your reputation and destroying your company. When that commercial for Dell comes on, where the guy is in bed and he's paranoid over customer service and when it's going to be available. And he goes, what about Christmas Day? And the guy is sitting there with the headphone on in the Dell offices going, we'll be here. He goes, what about Easter? We'll be here, sir. And it's some American kid sitting there in an American office building. Bullshit! You're full of shit, Dell. And and everybody says, I will not buy another Dell product. But this is one of the instances where it's not a personal thing where I'm saying, I'm not going to buy a Dell. They're forcing me not to. If I'm having this problem for a fan, why am I going to buy a new computer and, God forbid, have a problem with that and be stuck without a computer?
Dude, I had the woman telling me to take my computer apart.
Yeah.
This Indian woman is telling me, you have to unscrew the back, sir. I'm like, I am not fucking removing the back from my computer. It's not happening. It's not happening.
They are ruining it, and this is just it's part of a bigger story with customer service. They are destroying their reputations by outsourcing to India. It's a great idea. Who had this idea? Who was the first motherfucking corporate ass dick that came up with this idea? Guys, I got a proposition. We put all of our customer service people in India. Why am I talking like a 1930s movie? We'll put it all in India. Wonderful. Motherfuckers. And you cannot get anything done anymore. Nothing.
They are absolutely... I had to go through XM, because XM has some kind of a deal with Dell or whatever.
Oh, really?
There's something going on with XM and Dell. The only reason
something going on. It's a huge deal, actually.
Okay, whatever it
is.
They
do Elo's haircuts.
Yes.
Is that it?
They send Indian people with Down syndrome.
Well, you know something? You know something? It would be nice then if I had a nice Dell experience that I could then get on XM and tell people that it's a wonderful thing, but I'm not going to lie just because there's a relationship there. These people have fucked me.
Basically, Dell has this thing with XM where every computer is set for XM radio, and the icon's right on the screen.
Kevin Fairley got me a name of a guy I went through. American guy, a corporate guy who works in the Dell offices who actually helped me out. I think his name was Chad. Helped me out a lot. And then he actually called back to follow up. But their customer service is despicable.
Great. And that works for you or me when I get a hold of that guy because give me his number. He's going to hear something from me. But what about the average Joe out there?
Exactly.
Jimmy, that doesn't have access to one of the real American executives.
Despicable.
Proof of poor customer service from Sarah Ross, Anthony. Dell complaints. I guess she read an article on how bad customer service is.
Yeah.
And she writes, I would have to say that article is correct. I'm a new Dell owner of probably 4 months and have already had to deal with Dell's supposedly superior customer service. Let's just say the experience I had, I was less than impressed with. I called Dell concerning a problem I was and still am having with my computer. At this time, my computer was only 3 months old. I had heard before about how bad Dell's customer service was, but I thought, how bad can it really be?
Right.
So I called, and I don't remember having too long a wait. When the lady came on the line, though, I would say that she definitely was just learning English.
Yep.
I could barely understand a word she was saying. It was the most frustrating conversation I had ever had in my life. She was unable to fix my problem and actually ended up getting me to take something of my... Wait a minute. She was unable to fix my problem and actually ended up getting me to take something of my computer, my antivirus system. There's a typo somewhere there. I guess, what?
What? Huh? She had a problem?
For what reason, I don't know. By the end of the conversation, I was nearly in tears because I was so frustrated at the fact that I couldn't understand her. So that is my experience with Dell, blah, blah, blah.
It is such a frustrating thing because you're stuck. First, you're stuck in that automated loop that you get in where you're trying to hit the buttons and get somebody.
Or the worst, when you get disconnected when you've gone through it for 8 minutes and then all of a sudden a fucking dial tone comes up or you hear nothing.
You hear click, click, and then you hear nothing and you're still holding and you're like, did I hear a hang-up click? You wait and wait and then all of a sudden, bam.
That, like, recording.
Oh.
It really is a bigger problem now, though. Most people just have a horrible experience with customer service. People don't know about this yet because we recorded for that 6 a.m. hour, but I was opening my mail on the air live yesterday.
Yes, you were.
Well, while we were taping, I should say. And I got a bill from Easy Pass. I don't have Easy Pass because I don't drive. I got to get it, obviously.
No, you don't have Easy Pass because you're lazy and you should get Easy Pass.
Probably.
There's no reason you shouldn't have it.
You're right.
You live in New York.
So I went through an Easy Pass toll. It was the George Washington Bridge. This was a very interesting thing. They have an upper level and a lower level.
Mm-hmm.
And at the last minute, I saw a sign. It's the truth. It happened to a ton of people that day, where it said, I think it was upper level closed for cash customers. So basically, if you have Easy Pass, you could go that way.
Right.
I should have realized there was a problem because there was probably a 10-mile backup on the lower level. But I'm looking at upper level going, wow, wow, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
And at the last second, when it was too late, I saw, but they probably warned me before, but I wasn't paying attention. It said, we're only accepting Easy Pass on the upper level or whatever.
Yeah.
So now it's too late. So now I actually go through where you do pay for cash, but there's no one at the booth. So I sit there for a second, I'm like, ugh, and I go through. Okay? And a ton of people did the exact same thing. I wasn't the only dummy. And then finally a cop, because everyone is kind of waiting at the cash lanes. It's like, why isn't anyone taking our cash? A cop on the loudspeaker, you should have read the signs! You should have read the signs! Basically want to say, tough shit, go through Easy Pass and get fined.
Yep.
So I went on my merry way there, and I finally opened the mail yesterday, as you heard.
Yes, I saw.
And, well, they got me for not paying the toll, obviously.
And what's the toll for the GWB these days?
$6, I guess.
$6? So you had to send in $6,
well,
I would assume.
I wish it was that easy.
Oh, really? It's not that easy?
So
$6 toll, you didn't do anything extra. Why?
Well, $6 toll plus $25 administrative fee.
$25 administrative fee.
So now it's up to $31.
$31 to go across the GWB.
But then you got to times that by 2 because I violated this situation twice.
You went around again, and you drove through again?
So now there's another problem. So then they show another violation that happens 6 seconds later.
Wait, because they are timed.
Yes.
So it showed one violation.
Yeah.
And then another one 6 seconds after that.
6 seconds. Right there. You can see it for yourself. Same toll and everything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I apologize to the Easy Pass people that I took my Learjet through the tolls.
Wow. That's something.
So now, 2 violations. Initial toll, $6. $25 administrative fee, so that's $31, and then again $6 and plus $25 administrative fee.
$62.
$62.
That's an expensive little bridge crossing.
And then it says make checks or money orders payable to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then of course customer service 1-800 go fuck yourself.
So now
I called 1-800 go fuck yourself and spent the next hour off and on trying to solve this problem, waiting on hold, finally going into the menu. The menu didn't help me, then being hung up on, just like everything we were just talking about. Finally get this lady on the phone. I'm like, I was charged twice.
In 6 seconds.
I was charged twice. And they're like, oh, that happens. Happens. There's a glitch in the system. I'm like, all right, here's my account number or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just take off one of the charges? So let's just get that out of the way. Nah, can't do that. Why? It was your error. It's right. It's got to be on the screen in front of you.
If you have the sheet in front of you and you're looking at it,
right.
She's got it in front of her on a computer terminal.
She can't do that. You're gonna have to write in. You're gonna have to write a letter.
No, I'm talking to you though.
Right. I'm like, what do you mean write a letter? I'm actually talking to you.
Just hit some keys.
You could solve this. You could see for yourself it was your error and solve the fucking error.
Yeah.
No, you have to write a letter. And circle where they charge you twice with the time and everything and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my God. This
like,
is why our taxes are so high.
I'm like, right. You're looking at the same screen I am. Well, you know, I got the paper form of this thing.
Oh, man.
So, dude, I was, as we like to say on the show, stupefied.
Yep.
And I wasn't getting anywhere. So all of a sudden, know what I did? The frustration level was just growing inside me and I'm heating up. I just didn't say a word.
You just stopped talking.
I just stopped talking. For 30 or 40 seconds, my brain was just like short-circuiting. I didn't know what to do. And she's just waiting, and I hear her breathing.
She wasn't talking either?
I hear her breathing.
Just uncomfortable silence?
She's breathing, and I'm not talking, and all of a sudden she had to go 40 seconds later, because I guess they're not really allowed to hang up on you.
No.
And she just goes, hello? I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. I was just a defeated man. I'm still here.
Yeah, come on.
And then I was silent again. She was like, hello. And I'm like, yeah.
Did you fix it?
Right.
Did you, during our silence together, did you work on that and fix it for me?
And I'm like, well, I don't have a checking account because you just heard that. I don't have checks to my new account. And I don't feel like getting a stupid money order for a $6 toll because they are going to waive the administrative fee as long as it's 15 business days, but I have to write that in the letter.
Of course you do.
So I just hang up on her. Hang up. and I just rip the part down where you have to submit with your payment, and I just take a $5 bill, a $1 bill, circled, said,
you sent cash.
Fuck yeah. I said, charged me twice, and mailed it in.
Dude,
and let them deal with it.
You're going to get, your form is going in the garbage. That $6 is going in someone's pocket, and you are fucked.
Well, we'll see what happens.
You might as well send it to KFC, because that's where it's going. Some fatso's having lunch on your dime.
That's probably why you have to do the money orders and the checks, so they have a record,
right? 5? Taping quarters to a box top?
Dude, if I could have got away with it, I would have given them $6 worth of pennies.
$6 in cash you sent, and you know that it's just, you know who works there. You know who opens those letters. Somebody who could really use the $6.
So basically, though, some stupid thing that obviously I should have picked up on at the time, but I didn't, and a lot of people didn't, is now this thing.
That should have been taken care of, though, on the phone.
Right.
You obviously could not have gone through the same toll within 6 seconds. They see it in front of her.
Toll.
At least that one should have been wiped out right there with her at the screen.
They got a code and everything. It's the same code for the same. It's obviously their error. So this stupid little thing that should have been nothing is now it's a problem.
That's what customer service is now. Stupid little thing, should be nothing, big problem.
You know what the beauty of being on the radio is, and this is because I hate these people so when Dell, you want to bite somebody's face, is that we're on in 50 states. You figure there's a lot of people that buy computers. If you can just get 5 people in every state, 5 to not buy a Dell, I averaged it out. That's 250 people in the country, say, for a year.
Yeah.
How much is a computer? $800?
Yeah,
more than that, probably, some of them. But if it's $800 a computer, that's $200,000.
There you go.
It costs you, you shitheads. That's what you get.
Yeah, because your stupid customer service cost-cutting measures.
5 people in every
All right,
state.
let's calm down, because I like Dell. Dell has to get up to 46 for me to make some money back.
Good luck.
Oh, you got Dell
I
stuff?
like Dell. Bye.
Screw them, man. I've been buying Dells for years, man. Years. Every year, at least, I buy another Dell computer. And they're screwing me.
And by the way, because I only spoke in code when the phone rang earlier, I'm just trying to close a joint account out, a joint checking account.
40 large in there?
Nah, I lucked out, actually. A little overdrawing was going on, but besides that, that should have been... How long do you think it should take to close out an old
To close
account?
a bank account? How about... Could you close this account? How long was that? 3 seconds?
Dude, I'm up to 3 days already.
3 days?
I'm up to 3 days. Something, like I said, these simple tasks that we all have to deal with are just becoming nightmares on a daily basis for everybody. It's like, it should have been one call, 3 days, had to wait for checks to clear, had to wait for activity at ATM machines, you have to wait 24 hours for that, and then finally yesterday when it was supposed to be all done, they go, we closed the wrong account.
Oh, good.
My new checking account that has my cash in it.
Uh-oh. Is that the one? Now, what about the checks that went out on that account? Did you have any checks? Outstanding?
I don't know.
They'll probably bounce.
Yeah, well, so they closed that account. I'm like, all right, well, no big deal, right? Well, yeah, it is. Now you got to wait 24 hours before you could have that checking account back.
Oh, great. Thank you for the inconvenience.
Right.
Thank you.
Something that should have taken 2 minutes is up to 3 days.
You
3 days.
Just want to...
3 days.
Oh.
And then I actually owe Club Soda Kenny money and stuff, and I got to write him a check, I haven't had checks. I ordered checks probably 2 months ago. I still don't have them. I finally called them, and they're like, oh, we forgot to check that box when you were in here.
I just ordered checks, by the way, and my order was canceled. You know why? The address I gave was not the same address that my bank account has. I checked my bank account. It's the same address. I get a letter yesterday from my bank saying, well, we've changed your address. Here it is. And now it's got my new address. I've been at my new address for a year. And I've given my address to them. They've had it on file. I've written checks. I've used my card. I've put the address on. But for some reason, there is such shit going on out there.
I don't know what happened. I think corporate America just got just lost their mind.
They're trying so hard to save money.
Dude, it happens around here. I mean, we're doing a dumb radio show. There was so much paperwork involved. We've talked about that as far as the show goes. But in general, it's like, well, to do this, have them fill out this form, and this, and then check this, and this. And if these aren't all checked, then he should fill out this form. They just have made and invented way too many forms where there's anywhere along the way something can happen that fucks up the whole thing.
Up, and it does. Right. It's not. They made it too complicated, too many hands in there, and they're trying to make it cheaper. It doesn't work. That outsourcing is destroying customer service, just wrecking it. It's pretty good, and I know they outsource. I think they outsource anyway. Does Mac outsource? Does anybody know? Apple?
I really don't know.
No?
Incompatible shit that they have.
You know what? Yeah, well, people have asked, why don't you have a Mac? I have a Mac. I use Mac for graphics and video and stuff like that. But their website's great. You go to their website, you want an answer to something, you can find it easily. You need a product, you could order it online through a Mac, and it's great. Unfortunately, I like to play games other than, like, the 5 that are available for fucking Mac. So I have to have my Windows.
If they were more compatible, I'd probably get one, because they are good for graphics and stuff like
something? You can't just have a Mac. You need a Mac and a Windows. It's just the world we live in if you're into graphics and stuff.
All right, let's go to the phone here. Terry in Philly. Go ahead, Terry.
Hey, boys. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, Terry the guy.
All right, guys. Hey, I called XM last Saturday. I was riding in my car. I got a bunch of XM accounts. One's in my car. A lot of them in my cars, and one's in my computer at home. So I'm enjoying Live 8. It's pretty cool. You go from channel to channel. You listen stadium to stadium.
Yeah, they really did a great job with the coverage, by the way.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Excellent on the regular car radio. So I go home. I'm excited. The wife's away. The kids are away. I'm going to enjoy myself on my laptop, listen to XM. Here, they don't have it on the computer for some reason. So I call up customer service. I get some Hindu or some damn. She doesn't know what the hell is going on. She says, I don't know what's going on. I said, well, why don't you know? I said, and then I said to them, well, why don't you have all the channels on XM on your computer? She didn't know any answer to that. So that Eric Logan's listening. Does he think if I spend like $50 a month or $60 a month on all these computers for an extra $6, wouldn't I want to have all the channels on my laptop? Like, isn't that the stupid? Like, you talk about these radio guys. Isn't he pretty stupid?
Nah, Elo's actually pretty smart.
Well, isn't that pretty dumb, though, that you don't have that on your laptop? Most guys use their laptop for their music systems.
It's funny, stupid me. I did call XM customer service to get one of my XM units, activated. Oh, my God. I'm like, dude, I'm Opie from the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
We're pretty much on every box right now. You go to Best Buy right now, you see my name.
Yeah.
It's right. It's one of the highlights of the whole system. I'm that guy. And I still couldn't get anything done. I could not get my unit activated. I'm like,
so
I'm Opie.
Ask him why that is. He calls in.
And the funny thing is, the person, she didn't even know the name of the show. And, and I'm not expecting that, but when we're on every box, you would think, hello. If you're working for the company, you might know the product. Or might want to know the product.
This lady didn't know shit.
So I had to give up.
The Whiteys get the bombs. The Whiteys get the bombs.
All right, thank you.
We have Beyond Frustrated. Says, recently I had a cell phone company return my check because my account was on hold. My account was on hold because I didn't pay my bill. They can't accept a payment until the hold is removed. To remove the hold, you must make a full payment.
That's
perfect.
It's a perfect example. I'm talking about the simple tasks have become just a complete nightmare.
Pain in the ass. And I guess Apple doesn't outsource customer service.
Good.
Very good. Hope they keep it that way. Because I know Microsoft does. Or another one that you'll get friggin' India. Why'd they pick India?
Is it just
the cheap, filthy labor? Is that what it is?
I'm Dorothy. No, you're not.
Stop it. Hello, my name is Pete. No, it's not. It is not Pete. It's Sanji.
Here's a rule of thumb. When I'm getting computer help, I don't want the person helping me to have come to work on a yak. If you rode livestock to work, I don't want you helping me with my fucking computer.
With some futuristic device like a computer.
Oh, that's hilarious.
If I eat a burger and you're probably going to worship it, you're not qualified to help me.
Let's see. Let's go to John. Go ahead, John.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Hey, just so you know, people are getting
fucking speeding tickets sent to them for Easy Pass for going between the tolls too fast. I got a friend of mine who got a fucking ticket for going 5 miles over between two fucking tolls.
I heard about that, but I don't believe it.
No, it happened. They do it.
I don't believe it. I've heard about it and heard that it's possible and stuff, but they're not doing that yet.
Well,
I've got warnings.
The ticket he got, he showed me a picture of
I've got warnings going through
toll.
the toll booth too quickly, but not from point A to point B too fast. I've been yelled at by the fucking guys where you whiz right through. Like, especially in New York, they have the gates still at the toll booths. I don't know why they have those friggin' things. Pull them out. Jersey, no gates. You just go. But they have the gates, and I like the thing to actually skim my windshield wiper when I go through. I like the gate to come up and actually touch my windshield wiper as I zip right through. And I have just been yelled at by the cops.
I'm fully expecting that to happen, though, where they just start mailing speeding tickets in the mail.
Yeah.
Because
it's possible because
what a moneymaker that will be.
If they know how many miles it is between point A and point B, and you have a record of when you cross those 2 points, they could absolutely get your speed.
I fully expect that to hapen.
It would just wreck the Easy Pass system, though, because people would stop using it.
And they haven't started doing that yet. That'd be a huge story. And believe me, they'd be handing out tickets. Everyone would get one. I'd have 50 tickets.
Jimmy in Staten Island.
Yo, hey. Jimmy, how you doing, guys?
Okay.
2 things. First of all, never underestimate the power of the psycho factor. And number 2, I'm the guy that sold Fat Nick his Escalade.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Good
and
boy.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, it came with the Cuisine package, with the heated seats, memory package, and the Louisville Slugger. Punch it out.
Oh, boy. Let's go to Howard Beach. Mikey.
Yo.
What's up, Mikey?
Yo, I bought a laptop from Dell, and the fucking thing crashed. I called up Dell customer service, and I got some sand nigger on the phone.
Oh, jeez. Well, wait. Hold it, Mike. Hold it.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Howard Beach.
All right, that makes perfect sense now. I had to look and see where you were from before I could...
I wasn't sure if it was Boston or Howard Beach.
Yeah.
Thanks for correcting us.
That's great. You're really busting apart those stereotypes there, Mike.
Yeah, right. So, they have me on there for like 2 hours. Do this, do that, reload this, reboot that, call me back. I do all the things. I call him back. The fucking thing crashed. Then I finally get a white guy on. I thought that I was going to get something with him. He did the same thing over and over and over and over again. I got so fucking frustrated. I had the thing for like 3 months. And I said, you know what? Just give me my fucking money back. I was paying it off. And I said, just give me my money back.
Fuck this. Give me my money. I took it. I just use it now to just beat spooks over the fucking head with it when they come into our neighborhood, huh?
That's about what it was good for.
Gee, how are things over there in Howard Beach, Mike?
Yeah, they're cool. You know, Jonathan over here doing marches.
You're driving around with any words of support on your car?
No. I don't have any soap written on my window.
Have you seen any?
What?
Any words of support written on other people's cars?
Oh, yeah, a couple.
Like what?
The same old free fat Nick and that type of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll punch it out.
Have fun over there. Jesus Christ. Howard Beach.
A couple more, then we'll break here. Eric in Colorado. Eric?
Morning, boys.
Morning, Eric.
Morning.
I can top all of your customer service bitches. 2 years ago, my pickup, I was in a minor accident, and one of the brackets for my grill guard got bent. I have been waiting 2 fucking years for new brackets.
Why?
Because they have sent me 4 times. They've sent me the wrong brackets. I finally told them, I gave them everything correct. I even sent the guy the original bracket so he knew what I was talking about, and they not only did they return the bent bracket, but the new brackets were still the wrong bracket. I finally had to take and go and have new brackets custom made. It cost me $1,000 to have 4 brackets custom made. I only paid $300 for the grill guard to begin with.
See?
It has been a long, drawn out, and the worst part about it is...
Oh, my God. Sounds like I'm on customer service with this guy.
The company is in America. The technical and customer support guy is in America. He speaks perfect English.
Yeah, but how many times did you actually send back and forth with the bracket?
Shut up, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, but
All right, thank you, Eric. Eric. Hey, Harry T made a little something for the show.
Was he requesting it?
As we go to break, I guess.
Don't call him Harry T.
Patrice is going to enter the program next.
Oh,
Patrice O'Neal. And an old friend, Carlos Mencia, checking in today, I think.
Really?
And no Keith Robinson.
No?
I don't know why. Patrice knows.
Patrice knows. Okay, we'll
Patrice
find out.
knows. I never met Carlos.
No?
No, he's not coming in.
No, I
of
know.
course not.
I've never met him.
We'll never see him again. He's got a show on Comedy Central now.
Hello, Carlos.
He doesn't have to come in anymore. He's beyond that.
We understand the game.
We know how these things work.
We understand the game. All right. So Harry T, Bruce Kelly crying over the Who for the faithful listeners.
Yes.
During the Live 8
During
coverage.
Live 8, he was covering the show from London. And, the Who came on.
You know what? We should play the original clip just to bring everyone up to speed. Because we
got all emotional.
We're getting new subscribers every day to this XM satellite radio. The setup, Anthony? I'm sorry I interrupted you there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Bring it up.
Pretty much listen to it. He got emotional
when
the Who got on stage.
Yeah, listen to this. This is Bruce Kelly. He was supposed to be a broadcast professional, and this is how he sounded that day.
Is this live?
Yes, we're live. Bruce, where were you, buddy?
I was right up under the photogs.
It's amazing watching Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey perform these songs after all these years and still have the full spirit of what they do under control. I mean, Townsend just continues to be an amazing guitar player.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me with that video.
Yeah, the video was very powerful.
Yeah, that was. This is very awkward. I'm sorry, but it was just very. I mean, it's just the Who. I can't help but be a 14-year-old kid out there with the Who. And that's it. I'm sorry.
You were seeing them live, I guess that was in color?
Yeah, they were live on stage, but the black and white was happening on the big screens, too. So,
Through your tears.
Wow.
So there's 2 more to go here at Hyde Park, and the crowd.
Like an idiot. I'm sorry, really. Okay. No. It's just,
that's
overwhelming.
That's what this. That really is what this is all about. There are certain moments that touch everybody.
Yeah.
We love that audio. I got to call 2 people out, though. George Taylor Morris, who I love. He's one of these guys that is legendary. His voice is just legendary. He's been around forever, and he's a great broadcaster. And also Emma, who I don't know much about, but she does a good job for XM as well.
Mm-hmm.
They let Bruce off the hook.
Let him slide. I think they were just mortified.
They
were so embarrassed.
Oh, was that
for
Emma
Bruce.
from the
Yeah, that was Emma. Our friend Emma.
They were so embarrassed for Bruce. I think they just wanted to let it go.
You know what we would have done. We would have just kept pushing and pushing.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'll tell you how to crawl into the fetal position.
And, Bruce, how do you feel about Roger Daltrey announcing he has cancer?
Stop.
Blubbering fat man.
Jimmy was making a good point during that audio.
Just the fact that this boob is crying over fucking Daltrey in his tight slacks, and then you have the audio of the guy who was in the bombing, who's like, we'll just get on with it.
Yeah. Well, we get on with it then.
Yeah,
and here he is blubbering.
Yeah, let's listen to the commuter in London, dealing with real shit, and this is how he handled it.
Were you worried at all about taking the train after what happened?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just the way everybody goes. That's London all the way round. We had it with the RIA, we had it with all the others. We just get on with life, didn't we?
They'll be downcast for a couple of days, but like when the IRA bombs were here, after a couple of days, back to normal.
There you go.
Back to normal.
There you go.
Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying.
How the bus came off.
And now let's hear, you have Bruce crying, isolated? Listen to this.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
I'm absolutely crying.
They should have said, here, wipe your tears with this, and handed him a cock.
And this is the guy that wanted to run Channel 202.
Yeah, that's the type of guy we need here
this is the
at
guy
the helm.
When things get tough, he's gonna report back to us crying.
Loses it at a Who concert.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
That's great. I'm sorry, guys. I finally got a glimpse of Ben's hug, and I'm crying. I don't know if I can run the channel anymore.
Absolutely crying. The little lilt in his voice. Absolutely crying.
And the crowd.
Like an idiot. I'm sorry, really.
Okay.
No. It's just,
that's
overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Who?
Being 51 and seeing a rock band. What's overwhelming about that?
What is overwhelming?
I'm sorry, I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
I would react that way if Kiss brought me on stage and hugged me in front of the audience.
We got to get in touch with him. I want to ask him what was going through his
Bruce,
mind.
You got to call us.
I want to get Emma in here because she's in the office a lot. I would love to ask what was going through her mind.
Her mind when she looked over and there's Bruce just crying
She's
over
not
the
in
who.
yet, right? No.
Yeah.
Over the who.
Grown man.
Well, Harry T,
Who's Harry T?
took it upon himself.
It's just Harry. None of this T shit with him.
No.
It's too cool a name.
Yeah. Hey, Harry T's coming.
Harry T, huh? Hey, Harry T. No, it's Harry. Harry the intern.
Exactly. Harry I.
Well,
Yeah.
He took it upon himself to take the audio and do something with it. This could be the first one of, who knows, many.
Don't say who.
I'm absolutely crying.
Another assignment for America so we don't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
When you just hear the isolated, it's even better, man.
Oh, is that great?
Just keep playing it over.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
He's the worst crier, too, man.
He tried to hold it together right when he walked up to him. He's like, "Yep, yeah."
I just can't help it. I mean, my voice isn't what it used to be, and I'm never going to get that part in the picture.
That's the type of crying when it happens live. There's only one reaction you have, and that is to look away. You're not sympathetic. You just need to look anywhere but at the person that's crying in front of you. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, let me hear that again.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. I'm sorry.
What's the matter with you?
Someone make montage of Kelly's sisters. I have no idea.
Oh, Bruce Kelly and Bob Kelly. Those fucking blubbering idiots.
God.
Good
Oh,
point.
wow.
Jesus.
Very good. I'm sorry.
Kelly's
Jesus.
sisters.
Derek,
That's
go
funny.
ahead. The sister thing threw me off. Go ahead, Derek. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I just want to know when someone's going to put together a little montage about the two Kelly sisters crying.
Hold my hand.
Bob and Bruce.
Hold my hand.
Oh, that's great. That last name. There's something with that last name that just makes you a fucking sissy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of fags.
God, very good. That's the obvious that we didn't even think of. I see the wheels turning in the other room there.
Is that what you see? I just see three guys standing there doing nothing.
Well, it could be funny, though, with, hold my hand, man. And then, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't.
Could you hear that with Kelly's, hold my hand, man.
Hold my hand, man. Hold my hand, man.
God, the Kelly sisters. Very good.
Kelly sisters.
We'll try to work up something. But here's Harry. Harry T.
Harry
T. Yuck.
Give yourself that name.
Creepy little ghoul.
Can't come in and give yourself a little nickname like that. Hey, call me Harry T.
No, how about Denny Terrio hairdo? That's what we'll call you.
Wait a minute, Chris from Ohio with a Paul Anka impression.
Oh.
Yes, Chris?
Oh, boy.
Customers get customer service. Don't make a fucking maniac out of me. The customers get fucking customer service.
He couldn't say punch.
God damn, you stink.
See, this isn't that easy.
Right from the start, right when he went, you just knew it was falling apart at the seams.
The caller gets a tub and a razor. The caller gets a tub and a razor. You fucking floundering idiot.
That guy was on hold, and the wheels were just falling off, and he was praying we would get to him faster. He knew he was losing it.
You're on the the caller get
Are we working on a bit where the listeners blow it too?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a real good one.
That
the ones that I want to hear a montage of listeners just panicking.
Where they fall apart.
Which way did he go? All right, so here's Harry's Bruce Kelly crying thing that he put together.
Is this live?
Yes, we're live. Bruce, where were you, buddy?
I was right up under these photogs.
Bruce Kelly is a complete tool.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me.
Fucking crybaby.
It was just very, it's just the Who. I can't help but be a 14-year-old kid out there with the Who. And that's it.
You can't cry. There's no crying in satellite radio.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's very awkward. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
As a man, that is so tough to listen to.
How you know I can't help but be a 14-year-old kid out there with the Who. That's it. Sorry.
Fucking crybaby.
I'd be crying if I had to watch the Who too, but for different reasons.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Because you're a faggot, all right?
Hi, this is Jay Moore.
Hey, this is Chris Jericho.
This is Bernie Getz.
This is definitely Flavor Flav on your radio.
This is Bill Burr, the redheaded white boy from Chappelle's Show.
This is Lois Griffin from Family Guy.
Hey, this is adult film star and former gubernatorial candidate Mary Carey.
This is Jeffrey Ross.
Hey, this is Terry Jones here of Monty Python. Hey, what up, y'all? This is Tracy Morgan, a.k.a. Brian Fellows. Hey, this is The Game, Triple H.
This is your big baby girl, Patrice O'Neal. How are you, sweetie?
Hey, it's Colin Quinn.
This is Sunset Thomas.
Hey, this is Seth Green. Hey, this is Rich Voss from Last Comic Standing, Season 1 and Season 3.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy.
Hey, this is Ozzy Osbourne. And you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
You said you're smart. You're not dumb, like people think. That's what I do now. Why say the same crap coming back from break?
Really? People have heard it?
From now on, I just want to go, and then I go to the phone. Mr. Motherfucker from whackbag.com. Yeah, get Patrice in.
Yeah, just wondering, do you think Bruce Kelly's going to be in a sequel to Vulgar?
Yeah. You know, someone handed me Vulgar Drops, actually.
What a disturbing movie
One of
that
the most
was.
disturbing movies ever.
I think it's hysterical.
Clown.
Yeah, I thought you said the clown was
gets
gonna be
raped.
pretty.
Some guy gets raped by a man and his sons.
Man and his sons, like a
Just
clown.
like a clown.
A clown that's just trying to get by.
Dante from Clerks.
Yeah, make a little money. But no, he runs into these freaks that rape him. This father and his two sons. In what, a motel or something?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
so creepy.
It's supposed to be like a bachelor party goof or something. And he shows up and they shut the door and just drug him and rape him.
And there's sometimes you watch movies and you look at the actor and go, he's not acting.
Yeah.
He has some experience in this. You know?
Yeah.
Like the father in that movie? Come on, he's acting
he's
all that?
A little into it.
All right, thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Some audio from Vulgar. Listen to this.
Bye, fuckface.
Kept calling him that.
Oh, they're short. Hold on, let me do
That was short.
Let me do it this way. I'll do it this way then.
Bye, fuckface.
Wait, that was short.
Hello, fuckface.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he was leaving messages?
Yes. Blackmail.
Who the fuck you think you're talking to, party boy? I'll show them the goddamn tape. I'll bury you, fuckface.
Yeah, he videotaped it.
Because you have no other choice, Mr. Fuckface.
Stop calling me that!
Oh, that's real tough. Stop calling me that. Wow, what are you going to do? The guy's got a tape of you taking it up the ass from him and his sons.
Fucking savages.
And this is all you can say?
Because you have no other choice, Mr. Fuckface.
Stop calling me that!
Not even supposed to be here today.
What's up, Patrice?
Patrice.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
What's going on?
You feeling safe today?
What do you mean? From the Dirty Arabs? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, nothing.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna
can't control them unless you violate somebody's civil rights.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I
think we got to start doing some of that, though.
Live with them. I love racism. I want white people to be racist against me so I can be racist against everybody else. I don't want to stop it.
We were talking about that earlier, though. The whole white-black thing, black-white thing, however you want to say it, it's been knocked down again.
Well,
now we're all friends again.
Well, not really, because I was listening to you guys complain about electronics, and that's just something niggas just don't do, is sit around and go, customer service. I bought a light bulb that said 10 years. It only lasted 8.6, so I called you bunch of dicks. I couldn't believe y'all was in there talking about your computers with that much passion.
Well, if you guys have a problem, you just steal a new one.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't buy the warranty. I just going to buy a new computer because black people already know what's going on with this.
Are people still buying those warranties?
White people.
That is funny, though, man. He just, all of a sudden, he completely made me feel like it was stupid whitey.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm in there, and I know he's looking in the window, and my arms are flailing. I'm like, I can't get him on the phone line. Customer service, damn it, my arms are flailing.
I'm just looking at you going, is Anthony getting crazy over Dell computer? And let me tell you another thing, man. India, you call it laziness, but black people call it healthy paranoia. We do not believe in anything is going to be right.
No.
So it's like...
So you just expect it.
Oh, white entitlement is hilarious to listen to. And then check this out. And the Easy Pass. You know what? Black people have been saying for years, Easy Pass is it's a government scam because I was hearing it, but I couldn't hear it. I didn't have it loud out there.
Yeah.
But black people for years have been saying Easy Pass, it tracks your movements. So so you go through the Holland, and then the next Easy Pass, if you get there quicker than the speed limit between each thing, you get a goddamn ticket in the mail.
But they're not doing that.
Well, I don't know.
They can do it.
I don't have Easy Pass.
And it's not the Easy Pass that's getting the black guys the tickets. It's those ankle bracelets.
Good. See, I don't want to take that away from Norton, so I can look at an Arab funny every day.
Right.
I want Norton to be able to say ankle bracelet jokes, so I can look at that.
Because the racism's there, so you might as well be able to have a little fun with it too, with the Arabs.
And I want to see if a black girl's missing in Aruba. What's going to happen?
Oh, we admitted that.
We admitted that one. I don't know how many times I've pointed out the fact that when a little white girl goes missing, they put out the Amber Alerts, and it's insane. People go crazy. The pictures all over the paper. And you barely ever hear a poor little black girl that's been kidnapped, 8 years old or something like that.
Oh, that little niglet runaway. Little niglet ran away. God damn it.
There was a great...
You're right. No one really seems to care
There
as
was
much.
a great black-white story. Remember the grandma that was giving birth, the oldest woman to give birth?
Yeah.
She was 60-something. And then the following day, they found a black lady. Same fucking thing. She got maybe a mention.
Oh,
and the other lady,
old slave hoe.
Old slave hoe still popping out them babies.
And the white grandma, she was on every morning news program.
Oh my goodness, her white uterus is still working. It's beautiful, you motherfucker.
And then there was a black grandma, and this is all you heard.
Yeah, what?
Nothing.
Black granny?
Yeah, whatever. And I'm sure black people are getting bitten by the sharks, but we're not going to hear about it.
No one cares.
No one cares.
And it's no big deal. That's the thing. I don't even get into this whole thing. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Look, you just, the world is so effed up right now where you go,
who cares?
Just like F1 fighters finding this little white girl. You know she's not dead. She's somewhere else. How did those three idiots do what they did and then hide her in secret caves, places that the Aruban people don't even know
about? It's a pretty small island.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean? Give me a break with that.
You think she's alive somewhere?
She's somewhere, but she's fucking.
Do you think she's
down
now?
She got a taste of some dreadlock balls and she can't stop. She can't stop herself.
There were actually two black guys that went down to one of the islands and got murdered down there, and you barely heard anything about it.
Barely.
And it wasn't barely nothing. You didn't hear anything.
Nothing about
it.
News to me.
Two guys, went down there, and you got murdered, and you really didn't hear anything about it.
What's your take on the Howard Beach thing?
Look, man.
We've been talking about that story for a little over a week now. I mean, for the rest of the country, basically, a few brothers were in a...
3 black guys wandered into Howard Beach looking to steal a car, and a white guy driving around in his Escalade kind of got in some kind of a eyeball altercation. This guy, Fat Nick, got a couple of his buddies and a baseball bat, went after him, got one of the guys, beat him over the head, put him in the hospital with a fractured skull, and now he's up on hate crime charges.
Let me ask white people this. Let me ask you this.
I think you, by the way, are going to be surprised the angle we took on the Howard Beach thing.
Do you get embarrassed when you think it's getting better? Do white people go, I think it's in your white world, do you go, things are getting so much better? No. And then you hear this and you go, oh my God, I thought everything was...
Everything was good.
I didn't think niggas were getting beat with bats anymore. This is not...
No,
it's like not a surprise.
I'm not delusional. I know shit ain't getting any better than it was. People's feelings haven't changed. Laws have been put in place that make it harder to be racist. That's all.
That's what it is. It's legislated.
It's not. Yeah, it's legislated. Like that's making racism go away. No, there's still black guys that hate white guys. There's still white guys that hate black guys.
But I think it's something we do. I think it's something we like to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's
just think
basic
it's enjoyment.
animal nature. People enjoy, like animals, people enjoy hanging out with their own people more than they do other people's people. That's why you'll have white guys with black friends, black guys with white friends, like that. But for the most part, when you're going out, it's like you're usually with your own people. You don't want some conglomerated, mulatto, mongrel group of friends.
Both races will be destroyed in such a movement.
I guess that's true, because I consider myself a friend with Opie, and anytime I try to hug him, you should just look at the face.
Fear,
I don't like hugging.
Why not?
Fear.
First of all, you could squash me.
I'm gentle when I come
He's
up
a big, gentle bear of a hug.
You know what? And Opie, you know how Opie's great? He doesn't even hide, like, how uncomfortable he is. His whole face mushes in, like, are you ready to goddamn hug me, motherfucker?
I hate hugging big guys just because, and I don't care what friggin' color you are, just for the fact that I come out as the bitch in the relationship, and there are times I put my foot up, like I'm hugging, and my foot goes up, and I'm like, I am a little bitch in this relationship.
I make friends with the fake black people.
Why?
What's fake black people?
They're fake black people.
Like Earl?
Earl's totally a fake black. You think you're hanging with one of these ghetto brothers, and you realize he's just as white as us.
He's just safe. He's
you want to feel like, hey, look at me hanging with the ghetto bros.
You want Sinbad, not Fitty.
And then as soon as Earl and I are walking down the street, and a real brother is coming the other way, he's just as scared. he's just. I remember this kid in high school.
In other words, Drew Boogie.
I remember this kid in high school. He was the black kid. I played basketball, so... and this one black kid on our team he acted like he was...
One black kid on your basketball team?
No, we had, I mean...
Oh, okay, this particular...
Yeah.
Right.
It's a little town called Paradise.
Come on, it was Green Lawn. It must have been at least 2.
This guy had everything going that the ghetto had going. He had the styles, the movement, the talk. He would walk those halls, and quite frankly, most of us were like, a little intimidated by the guy. He had it. It looked like he had it, right? So we go and play, I think it was Amityville, which is, you want to talk about...
oh, yeah.
A black neighborhood. It's the real deal.
Amityville, okay? Where the house is. Amityville, New York, seriously is a black.
That's South Amityville, though. That's kind of nice area. Beach houses. We're talking North Amityville.
We're talking Disney.
In order to get through the Amityville horror, you have to go through North Amityville.
Okay.
Which is much more of a horror show.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
But so this kid,
lock your doors.
So you get the idea. This guy, had this image like he was a badass motherfucker from the ghetto, right?
Right.
So we go to Amityville to play these guys, and then first of all, there's a curfew in the town back in the day,
right?
And we had armed guards that got us
armed.
I swear to God,
really.
A police officer, whatever. Okay,
that's not. This is all not surprise.
No,
not a surprise.
Because our basketball team was mostly white. Yes,
right.
There was maybe 2 or 3 brothers on the team. So we had guys that escorted us from the bus to the locker room to the bench where we played, and they were behind us. And it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a scary, scary scene when you're not used to this type of thing. And this guy that was supposed to be the badass guy from the ghetto was just as scared as us. And that's when I realized there's black guys and there's fake black guys.
Amityville high school guys were in their 30s.
I'm in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, they all had full beards and dunking over us. The game was over after the first quarter, but we still had to play 3 more quarters. It was just, what a nightmare.
I didn't become
And that
friends.
kid was on the bench, just as scared, getting a little closer to us. I'm like, man, you've been a phony all these years.
Well, he's not a phone. It's just there's levels to it, man. It's like I grew up in one of the toughest parts of that, but I was always I was a clown, man. I was a chubby clown, but I knew how to play basketball and I was funny. So the dudes that were gangsters didn't mess with me, you know what I mean? But I know I'm comfortable around that because I know how to get around, but I'm not that. I'm not, But I didn't have white friends until I started doing comedy. Like
being funny keeps you out of a lot of shit.
It does, man.
Really does help out in school. You don't get beat. There's those little cliques that go around, the jocks and all that bullshit in high school and stuff. And I was pretty much on good terms with all of them.
Because you was funny. And if you picked on the right, like if you wasn't a bully with your funniness, like I went after everybody, you know what I mean? Like Norton goes after everybody, and I know Norton probably took a slap back in the day.
No, I didn't get beat up much because
shut up.
I didn't.
Leave him alone.
All right, I would run. But just interrupt me for 1 second. I used to wear Kangos, because I was in that awful phase. And I was going to get a drink of water, and this tough black kid from like a real awful neighborhood who had moved in, cut in front of me, and just kind of moved me. And I was like, all right, go ahead. Like I was
all
trying
right,
to
go ahead. Like, you're giving him permission.
2
gangsters getting a little water.
Go ahead, homeboy. I know you thirsty.
My face is getting hot just thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
When Orlando took my Kango off, and I turn around and snap, and he goes, "You want to fight me?" And I'm like, "If you want to look at my hat, just ask."
Just ask.
Can't you see Norton in high school with his golf gloves, up to the forearm Gothic gloves, and his dumb black T-shirts?
I just saw a video last night that you just remind me of. I want to bring up on the show today. Okay, there was a black guy harassing this white guy and his chick. Classic scene. Like, what are you going to do? The whole black thing going down, right?
Intimidating.
And you're watching this video. Maybe Steve has it on FoundryMusic.com, or we can get it up there immediately. Someone sent it to me. And the guy looks like he's going to get the shit kicked out. And then there's other homies around like, yeah, man, just losing it. Sorry, but sorry, whatever.
You see how he stood up? Opie. Something happened to Opie. I'm going to find out what it was.
I'm dedicated to my art. So. But you know the whole scene, it's just the guy with his chick, and now he's being harassed. I don't know what he did. Maybe he deserves it, whatever. And this black guy squares up like, come on, we're going, right? And you're feeling bad for the guy in the video. All of a sudden, the guy goes into one of these deep Master Po karate stances.
Oh, saw it.
Oh,
knocked
you did
the motherfucker right out.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
the guy obviously was a third-degree black something, heavy duty, right? And now he's just doing the moves, and the black guy, slowly but surely, went from, like, not scared of anything to, like, very, intimidated. But now he can't be showed up, right? So now he's going to fight anyway, and you saw the result.
Got knocked the
this
fuck
guy
out.
took pretty much one punch and just slaughtered
his friend had to drag him. His friend had to, like, drag him across the street.
Wait, is this the pimp?
The pimp guy.
Who got knocked out in the street?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a
You
pimp?
seen that?
He
Yeah.
was a pimp. Yes, he was a pimp.
But the best part of that is how the black guy was so intimidating, and you felt so bad for the white guy, and all of a sudden he goes into this stance and like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Chalk up one.
I can't wait till all the...
You got the video?
I can't wait till all the white guys get confidence from the story.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Opie's giving white people hope.
No,
let me tell you something. All black guys are woofing.
You can do it.
It's not even a black-white thing. The point I'm going to make is you never know who you're going to fuck with, because this guy looked like he was obviously a very easy target. But then he's like, all right, I guess I got to go. He gets way down low and gets ready for the fight. I'm like,
Master
oh
Po got
my
freckles.
God.
Yeah.
Master Po guy has freckles, you know what I mean? And you just don't know he could just break all your limbs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll kick your ass. He'll use like a broom handle.
You can see he's a kook, though. When you look at his eyes,
they're
kind of like looking through you. You can kind of see he's a problem. He's a fucking sociopath on some level. He's the type of person that bites 8 peoples in a Wendy's and just doesn't remember it. Maybe you can say people instead of peoples.
Steve's getting the video, and he'll put it up on OpieandAnthony.com
Well, can we see
for
it,
the
Steve?
weekend.
Where is it? Pot it up.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to see the first part where the chick and the guy, and you just feel bad for the guy, like, oh, God, he's got to defend.
There comes another beating, like the guy in the pizza place.
Oh, that was awful.
He's got to defend his girlfriend, and it's going to be ugly, but he's got to do, you know. And then when he goes into the karate stance, you're like, oh, my God.
He was, like, debating, do I really want to knock this guy
Yeah,
out
look.
or not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one? No, man.
Wow, are you kidding? Well, then
that's
look
the
at this.
pimp one. No.
You'll enjoy this one, then. See, there's a hoe is trying to hold her pimp back.
Yeah.
Because the guy now wants to go across the street and beat the crap out of this white guy.
Right.
So the hoe's trying to hold him back.
Yeah, do the play-by-play.
He rips his shirt off.
Right.
Now he's a shirtless pimp. He walks up to the white guy. White guy is eyeing him up. And bam! Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
And he is down. He gave him one, back fist. Yeah.
No, the one I'm talking about, it's a young white kid with his just girlfriend, not a hooker or anything.
He gave him a back fist or something.
No, you got to see the other one, because what's
Laid
great
him
about
out.
the other one is the guy actually goes into the karate, stance like, all right,
He does.
and you just. As you're watching this video, you're like, oh, man.
That one wasn't a
You don't have that one yet?
No.
Damn it, I didn't save it. I just
I'll
assumed
have to
it
look
had
for
it.
That was he squared off like he was going to punch him with his right. He just swung his left. He backhanded him with his left.
That was a strong get away from me.
Yeah.
But knocked his ass
Wait,
out.
karate move, yeah.
Wait, let's go to Sean in New York. Sean?
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Pookie.
Oh, my God, Sean, come on.
Wait.
Sometimes you got to just go with the flow. Let's go.
Go.
Hey, that video you're looking for, Hope, is on big-boys.com.
Oh, Big Boys, yeah.
What's that website about?
A lot of cool movies. You just go there and download videos of horrors and atrocities and beatings and
cool.
Car wrecks.
I mean, it's like a fark.com for video clips. It's just fucking incredible.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
All right, later, boys.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good website to check out, and we'll find the video on there, and we'll link it.
What's it from? Where did it take place?
I don't know.
What kind of footage is it?
I don't know the history of it. The guy was just kind of walking with his girlfriend, and all of a sudden the black guy, for whatever reason, is harassing him, and then they square off.
That's where I get all my fun videos, like the black guy in the pizza parlor that beat up the white guy, and the kid riding in the back of the what was he doing? He was opening the back car door. He was in the car. He's opening the back door and hitting people on their bicycles with it. So he goes to do it one time, and the driver kind of swerves. He hangs out the door. He falls out. He's trying to hold on to the door and hits his head on a parked car bumper.
It's phenomenal footage.
Fantastic.
Better than the Zapruder film.
Fantastic.
Jeez.
That's on Ogrish. You can go to Ogrish and get that, and it's probably on.
I don't want to go to Ogrish.
Nah.
That's
Do
a
you
little too
find
much.
that you when you're getting older, man, that you can't watch? I cannot.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be able to watch a beheading.
No, I can't watch that
like,
shit anymore.
Crossing my legs, eating.
Nope.
Nope.
Can't
raw
watch
meat.
the beheadings.
Nope.
Can't watch them.
It's just I think you get closer to God when you just get older for some reason.
It's too much to watch.
Is.
I can't watch somebody in that much agony. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
Did you see the WWF last night or WWE
What? No.
last night? Oh, the dude in the beginning, because of the London thing. They go due to tonight's due to the London tragedy in London. Tonight's episode of Raw is going to be, or tonight's episode of SmackDown is going to be parental guidance, right? So they have a character like a terrorist character.
Oh, jeez.
Muhammad, whatever.
Of course.
So he's fighting the Undertaker. So he has this lackey guy who always kind of talks for him. He's going, so they made him fight the Undertaker. So the Undertaker beats him up in 7 seconds. So the guy says to his friend before he goes out, he goes, look, if you do this, you will be rewarded by Allah, right? So after the Undertaker beat him up, the dude gets on his knees and starts praying, right? Allah, and about 6 mass terrorist dudes come out and beat the shit. They beat up the Undertaker, right? Terrorize him. And then the beat up guy in the ring that the Undertaker beat up, they carry him out as if he's a martyr in Afghanistan or whatever the case may be. They went through an entire it was a whole skit.
Insane?
That's what it was. I'm watching it and I think stuff like that's hilarious. But I'm going, oh my God,
a little tasteless.
I'm like, it was like the terrorist dude. And if you watch any of them dudes beheading, those dudes, they came dressed just like those
Really?
dudes. and beat up the Undertaker. You know, did his, you know, every time they hit him, they would pray. And
I think Vince is getting desperate at this point.
That's not. Whoa.
And you know I love stuff, but I just was like, oh.
Yeah, you get like,
But you know, when I wrote for them, they used to have a character, this Indian dude. And Vince is a cold dude, man, and he had this Indian dude.
Yeah, we never talked to you about that. I think Jimmy brought it up or something. You used to fly around with Vince McMahon or something?
In a Learjet.
In a Learjet and write for WWF?
Right for WWF. And Vince McMahon, there's 3 people I've met in my life. You know, you probably can name them, people in your life where you met and you lost your manness. Like, you try to go, hey, what's happening? Hey, good to see you, Michael Jackson. Nice talking to you. But there's some people you meet and you're just in complete...
Yeah, because we're all meeting Michael Jackson. Jesus.
But you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a great example, though.
But there's people, like, if you met Michael Jackson, would you be... You've been in the business long enough where you go,
I don't know. Someone like Michael Jackson, he's like uber famous. I think I would be starstruck.
A little bit.
Yeah,
okay,
without a doubt.
Fair enough.
I don't typically get starstruck, but I mean, I probably would with him.
Shut up, Mr. Pictures with everybody. You're starstruck.
I was starstruck when you walked in.
Yeah, I had a little of that, actually. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a little bit. I was like,
tickle in your stomach.
I saw him on Tough Crowd.
But it's like I met a few people, like maybe 3 or 4, where I go, oh boy. I was at his house in Stanford writing.
Wow.
They were rewriting,
nice
and he just
house,
comes out, hello, Patrice, and in his jumpsuit and his everything, and I just was like, oh my God, I was like, like a little girl, like, hey, hi, Mr.
Yeah, we've had him on a few times.
And he's a powerful dude, man, but he's a cold dude. Now, this one guy used to have a turban. He goes in, and none of the wrestlers talk to him personally, you know, except for the big guys. Like, I'm on a plane with, like, Triple H. Everybody else got to drive their, like, Hyundai Sonatas from town to town, but, like, Triple H, Undertaker, those guys, they get on his plane. So I'm in the back and, you know, watching this whole thing go down. And this guy with the turban, he goes, listen, my family says, please, can you stop making fun of my turban? Because my people, Tiger Ali Singh. Tiger Ali Singh. He's like, please, don't make fun of the... He goes, shut up and put on a turban. Please, my people.
I beg you. Put on the turban.
Like the Jerky Boys dude. He's just like, my people. He's like, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Get out there and put on that stupid turban, you jackass. It was like, oh my God.
Great. Oh, there's the clip from WWE last night.
By the way, someone's pointing out
the shit out of.
Someone's pointing out that they taped this on Tuesday, so it's a huge coincidence that.
Really?
Yeah, that the bombings were yesterday.
Yeah, they're choking. I'm dressed in there. We're cutting a Christian man's head off.
Yeah, but watch how they take the other dude away.
Yeah.
Like he's the martyr.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And you know, I think anything is funny, man. But I was like, this is not good.
They even lifted his hair, like his head, like the way...
Yeah.
saw that on they lifted the Undertaker's head.
I'm telling you,
it
was brutal.
They're thinking, man. That's a touchy subject. That is a touchy subject.
Hey, to reenact a beheading in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Hey, were you responsible for some of the legendary storylines on WWF in recent years? One that comes to mind?
No, I was the 4th man on the totem pole. They have a kid there, this young white kid who's the boss. But if I'd have stayed, I just couldn't deal with what they're asking. I couldn't be on that little Learjet with them, and you know, I just couldn't do it because they're very corporate. You have to be committed to their cause. And I just wasn't committed, you know what I'm saying? And I got fired. What's her name? Stephanie fired me like 6 times.
Really?
She kept calling me back and firing me, but she doesn't realize comics just get fired. So she goes, you know you're fired, right? I go, yeah, I understand. I do understand. You know what I mean? I'm not going to...
What would you get fired for?
Because I had a show.
Yeah.
And I said I can't make it. And she's like, what? You're committed.
Yeah. They want 100% loyalty.
I was like,
over there.
I met Steve Austin. It was good enough. Like the thing, what I took from it is like how powerful Vince McMahon was, and like how The Rock was cooler than he should have been.
Yeah.
Like, he was just too accessible. I didn't want him to be that accessible, just like a regular guy. Hey, man, hey, how you doing? They were real regular guys. And they kissed the writers' asses because the writers make up scenarios.
They make them, yeah.
For them to become whatever. So this little white kid, he has these giant roided up dudes like
kissing ass.
And he's like,
was he good? What he did?
The kid?
Yeah.
He must have been, because he was Vince's right hand dude, man.
You're fired. You're fired.
Bye bye.
Do they write scripts or just storylines?
They write
do this?
everything done.
Really?
There's some who get leeway, like Kurt Angle, the biggies. They can talk.
Yeah.
They can say words that aren't there sometimes.
But the other guys,
But
you
they
stick to the script.
do not play around with that, man.
Wow.
He runs that with an iron fist. He's behind the scenes, sitting there when they come out with the explosions.
Uh-huh.
He's there, like, all right, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah, you know, running it.
The director.
All right, here it is.
Oh,
Not
you got that
interrupts,
one.
Finally.
All right.
I don't mean
Make
to be
sure
finally.
this one ends up
Eric,
on Opie and Anthony.
Get it up on opieandanthony.com. So you got the... Yeah, check this out. So this is the video I was talking about. A white guy with his blonde, good-looking girlfriend.
Yeah, look at that.
There's a bunch of guys, like, harassing him. It's not fair. It's only one black guy.
Yeah, they look like white guys.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Well, it turns out to be...
Oh, no. Oh, shit. You are in trouble. When that guy pulls that karate shit out of his hat, you are in trouble.
Look at this black guy.
Now he's scared.
He doesn't know what to do. Look at him.
Oh, no.
Look at him. He's
oh,
like,
boy.
But he knows, the black guy now knows he can't back down,
right?
Oh,
no.
So he's looking around like, how do you get out of
and
this he's with his boys that, I'm sorry, I apologize. It looks like well, maybe there's another black.
Is he black?
Is he black, Opie?
He's not even black, Opie, you.
Come on.
Are you insane?
This guy's black.
It looks like a skinhead.
He's light-skinned black. Look at this guy.
Sure about that?
Look at this guy. He's in major karate mode now,
This guy's
though.
not black.
Now watch. He's like, all right, well, I gotta do something. Black guy attempts to throw a punch.
Is he gonna try?
He's trying to get in there, and watch this, Ant.
Oh no!
Watch this.
He took a little jab at him. Yeah, that's it. Look at this guy knows how to fight. Look at his arms going. Oh my God! That guy knows how to fight. Wow! His arms were flailing. Like he didn't know what he was doing, but everything was very calculated.
Get that up on opieandanthony.com.
See how much this guy, how good this guy really is. If he's a bum.
That guy was deflecting everything, and then just saw an opening and punched that guy right in the head.
Was he black? That guy?
That guy was white. That guy was white as snow, Opie.
Jesus, Opie.
I was expecting the rifts to be surrounded.
They don't have to be as dark as Patrice to be considered black.
He was like Eric Shirt. He was fucking.
There wasn't even another black guy in the crowd. There was no black people there.
There's like suburban houses in the background.
Nothing.
He was doing black stuff. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That guy's black.
He was like, "I'll knock you out, sucker. Thank you."
That guy is not black.
It's South Beach. He just has a good tan.
Where did you get that he was black?
That guy's black.
God,
I don't know about that.
He's a skinhead.
I'm gonna sue on behalf of all black people.
That guy's
black.
But the point I'm making,
racist.
The point I'm making, it looks like the karate dude is in deep shit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he goes into karate.
When he
mode.
goes into that
and
stance,
you get that.
You know the guy is just looking up. Oh, damn it. Why did I pick this guy?
Why did I pick on this guy?
But no one goes into a karate stance, so you're going, this guy doesn't know karate.
You think?
Who does a karate stance?
Well, that's what the guy was thinking.
Maybe that's what he was thinking.
That was what the guy was thinking at
Look
first.
at him. He's blocking everything and comes around with that right and lays him out.
Lays out that alleged black guy.
That white black guy.
I understand Opie was angry at the Jews that beat up Reginald Denny.
And then Opie, who emphasizes the black guy, then he did a perfect white get out of it. Anyway, my point is...
All right.
My point is that he got knocked out like a nigga.
That was a white guy.
A white guy, get out of it.
All right,
it's a nice, bright, sunny, suburban day.
Look, you know what? I'm not going to take this abuse. Get a poll up on opieandanthony.com with the video, and we'll have the results on Monday.
Of who, if he's black or not?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what style that was. That would have been interesting.
That was.
Oh, that was great.
We should ask Master Paul. That was.
But it was just very interesting.
Showboating.
It really, I know, it was very interesting to see the guy going from, oh my God, this poor guy, to holy shit, this guy's got what it takes.
How great to know that type of shit where you can get into that stance and just go, all right, come on, motherfucker.
Another reason he wasn't black.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That no guns.
Right. See,
Black people
you
do
get the
not
karate
do
stance.
that anymore, and his boys would have not stood. His boys would have shot him in his back.
Yep.
Well, Rick's on the line. Rick?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey. Rick?
How's my favorite little Jimmy Norton doing?
Okay.
Get to the point, you fucking asshole.
Please, Rick. You guys, sometimes you guys got to understand you have to get right to the point. Other times we could fuck around a little bit.
Right.
The guy he's fighting is not black. He's a fucking beaner. If you look at
Mexican?
him, he has skinny little shorts with his socks pulled
not
up.
black.
The guy in the red
You
shirt
Mexican?
gets in a big wide foot stance.
I don't think he was Mexican either. I think he was a white boy because white guys, that happens with white guys. That guy would never feel comfortable enough getting in a karate stance when there's that many black dudes around that's harassing.
Yeah. Because, I don't care how good you are at karate. That gun comes out.
Somebody's going to get stabbed
It's over,
or
Johnny.
shot, period.
Right.
Well, not that it was a suburban, like they would just tie guys that go to like a suburban. Now, you can look at the houses in the background. That wasn't like a bad neighborhood.
Nobody would feel that comfortable in Harlem getting in the karate stance like that.
Right.
No white guy on planet. He would have said, "Look, I know karate, please," or I have a cell phone and I know numbers.
Let's go to Brian in Philly. Brian?
Hey, I just wanted to say that that white guy went into battle mode, punching out.
Damn it.
Right? I mean, it's fine and dandy to call the show and go, hey, Ope, hey, Anth, hi, Jimmy, something like that. Fine. But it's the guys that call up and go, hi, Buttercup, and then wait. They wait for a response and then go, all right, what I wanted to say, get to the point.
Just
say hi to the show. And get to your
But
point.
the point I'm going to make is times where that makes sense. You
Of
gotta
course.
know the rhythm of the show. Sometimes
Right.
we're lazy, slow, suck. Have fun. But then there's times where we're rocking. Let's go. You got to help us and keep us going here.
Hi, honey puss.
Hi, Ope. Hi, Aunt. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Jimmy, little sugar tits.
That's like that's like being on a highway 70, 75 miles an hour, and for no reason whatsoever, you just decide to go down to 40.
Yeah, right. For nothing.
And then you go back up to 70,
If
75.
we're all driving at 40, join us at 40.
Right. If we're going 75, 80, let's go.
You know, to be honest with
Stay
you,
with traffic.
Yes.
I'm pretty savvy in the business, but I don't know if I would know how to come in and stick with the rhythm. I might call in and not even know what the rhythm is.
Well, then we only want professional callers.
We only want pro
These
callers.
dopes that fucking...
That's a lot. I mean, y'all dig it.
can't
intricate
keep
there.
up.
Keep up with the rhythm, stupid.
I'm pulling up on this guy's bumper at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm speeding along.
All right, Patrice O'Neal in studio today doing a great
We
job.
want to find out what happened to Keith.
Yeah, we will. Well, let's take a quick break. We all have to take leaks.
When
and
he's
stuff,
supposed to be here, too?
Yeah, Keith is, I talked to him this morning. He wasn't, he's handling business.
Business.
He handles his family's business. Keith is the patriarch.
The
right?
patriarch?
The patriarch
of the Robinson clan?
Of the clan, man. He has to run business.
Yeah.
He keeps
Does
it
he have
going.
something going on, or is he just being Keith?
Nah, I think I believe him, man. I know when
Nothing
Keith
else?
is lying,
Yeah.
when he's just like, I can't robble, when he's not robble, but he wasn't. He was, you can hear he had something on his mind or whatever. But no one cares. He's still stupid. He should live in New York. So when he has things on his mind, he can come into the radio station. He's in Philly. He's an ass.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Poe, what do you think?
Yeah, Master
what's
Poe
he
is
think,
studying the video.
Poe, have you seen the whole thing?
Is he black or white?
Well,
he's Master Poe.
Poe, did you see the guy go into stance?
Yeah, and you wouldn't do that in as he was saying, in a bad neighborhood, because they'll just break your leg. Someone that knows how to fight, they'll just crack your leg right in half.
Really?
Yeah, nobody
I don't
does
know. That seems like his leg is outstretched pretty far.
Do you watch the UFC? No one does that.
No, they get together and just tie people in a knot.
But the guy got the job done in the end.
Because they can all fight, though. He knew he was fighting some street fighting guy who just was going to box him a little bit. Those guys at the UFC can all do that.
But he did like a whole thing with his arms, and it was like, uh-oh, now you're in trouble.
What was his style, Paul?
I believe it was either wushu or, Kung Fu.
Wushu.
Yeah, wushu.
I like the wushu
Kenpo,
pork.
Right? No, wushu.
It was wushu.
Yeah, it looked like it, because he had a long stance.
Yeah.
And when he was
shooing the blacks.
And if you notice, if you notice,
so fucking awful was funny.
That's my job. Come up with the bad ones. Thanks, Patrice.
He was wushuing.
Now the strike at the very end,
yeah,
was not calculated.
No,
it wasn't. He
What was he doing? I saw his arms like
swinging,
flailing, but in a defensive mode.
Well,
he was blocking a lot.
Yeah, he was.
And then it looked like that right came out. It looked a little calculated.
Looked on purpose to me. Yeah.
I don't know fighting like Pono's fighting.
Yeah. A lot of people are now seeing the video because it's up on opieandanthony.com, and they're starting to say that looks more like a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A lucky white guy shot. Let's just say at least he's mixed.
Yeah.
He's not a black guy.
No, that is absolutely not a black guy.
No. And it's not a black area because no one feels that comfortable getting in the stance like that.
Nope.
I don't know. You might in an area if you're scared. You might do that just to try to like intimidate people.
Why do that stance when you could spend that time running as quickly as you can away from?
Because you got your chick, which fine.
Hey, sorry.
The dude was a sitting duck because he was there with his chick.
He could have got killed, man.
It was probably the chick that got him in the situation.
Yeah.
You know, she was probably.
She said, "Look at that black guy," and the guy wasn't black, and it pissed him off.
That's why pimping has to come into focus here, baby. Keep your effing mouth shut.
It's easier to smack your bitch than it is getting in a fight.
Exactly. Keep her in
line.
line.
Just go shut up and smack her.
Keep your bitch in line. Bitch, shut up.
Ladies, we spend a lot of time with you acting like we're the toughest thing going, but the reality is we're the biggest wimps going, and please don't get us in trouble out there.
Especially with people that are supposed to be black.
Holy shit.
Might be Mexican.
How many times have you had, your girlfriend or something, there's some kind of traffic problem, she's beeping your horn obnoxiously, and then they turn around and there's little old you behind the wheel, like, thanks.
Or they blurt out stuff like, go fuck yourself, and you're, now I'm the guy. Now I might as well have said it.
Your girl's not.
Nah, she doesn't say that. No confrontations like
My
that.
brand
In the movie
not a
theater,
big mouth either.
she said something in the movie theater once.
Yeah.
So why don't you shut the fuck up to some Hispanic woman?
Damn it, Sean from Jersey.
And she was with her whole family, and her boyfriend, the Spanish woman's boyfriend, my girlfriend said, "Why don't you shut the fuck up?" Because it escalated to that point, and she went, "You what'd you say?" And the boyfriend went, "Uh-oh, you put her in battle mode." I was like, And I did what any self-respecting guy would do. Got up and left the theater, got the manager.
No one.
I want the manager.
Customer service.
Customer service. My movie-going experience has been ruined by this Hispanic woman.
If your teeth are under the seat in front of you, press 1. Your girlfriend is being raped. Press 3.
If you know the rape you like to see.
The movie theater owner, the manager, put me in another theater with the movie that I was watching. I was about half an hour into, I think it was Mission Impossible 2. And another Mission Impossible 2 was starting at a theater next to this one. So he moved me into that theater, and that theater was just full of scared white people that were chased out of the other theater. We're all just looking at each other with no self-respect.
Is that Tom Cruise?
That's what was happening. Oh, he looked fine.
Uh-oh.
That's all I was hearing.
That happened at War of the Worlds. I just saw War of the Worlds.
Really?
Uh-oh, watch out.
Watch out. Oh, here it comes.
You better watch. Oh, he gone now. Where they come from? Right out the ground?
Oh, boy. right out the ground.
Please don't be a stereotype, little girl.
Getting some of them ringtones going on the phones.
Oh, God. Don't fucking... Because black guys don't even talk in the theater no more. We handle quick. It's a quick... Yo, watch the movie. But girls... Black parrots.
Don't...
Girl...
And don't say a fucking word about it.
Cute for a white boy.
We're gonna rewind back to that video. We got Sean in Jersey. Sean, go ahead.
Hey, guys, I just saw the video. Actually, his technique is called coon shoe.
That was the obvious line, though. That's why I wanted.
I want white people to be able to do that for the rest of their life so I can be racist. Thank you, sir. Coon shoe. Coon foo. Coon foo.
The talking in the theaters has to stop, because a few years ago, when I saw Stardust Memories at the Magic Johnson Theater, it was amazing how much talking was going on.
The Magic Johnson Theater. Oh. God damn. Oh.
That's a Magic Johnson thing.
It is just a chore, though. Some of the things.
What's all this slow music? What?
I used to go in Brooklyn. I used to go to the movie theater in Brooklyn. It was just a nightmare for me. And now I go to Great Neck, and it's just full of Jews, and they don't talk during the movie. They just sit there and watch the movie. Although I did see Downfall, which was a little odd watching it with a bunch of Jews. And it's a
that
Hitler,
sucks too when there's
it's
no
a Hitler bunker movie.
Emotion at the theater either. I mean, War of the Worlds was the people. When I went to see it, it was like parrots in there, but it was still, you know, you need that.
You need that energy.
You need that.
Yeah. Was it a good movie? We're hearing
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 movies. The greatest movie I ever saw in that particular alien thing, better than anything. And the worst movie I ever saw because of that Dakota Fanning. I've never wished a child was killed in a movie before.
You don't like the little Dakota Fanning?
She made me sick.
She's adorable.
She is. There's nothing childlike. There was no child.
Well, I know. She's very adult-like.
She's a 30-year-old woman
like,
trapped
Daddy,
in a...
Daddy.
Yeah.
Like, and Tom Cruise was so good in the movie because he was so a non-hero. He was just trying to keep his kids alive. One is calling him by his first name, and he's trying to get him to call him Dad. And the other one's like, Daddy, are we going to live today, Dad? It was like you could see that when they said cut, she was going, Steven, did I give you what you needed on that particular...
She's like that on every
on the
interview.
award shows. You watch the award shows. She gives speeches.
She's like a 30-year-old woman trapped in a 10-year-old body.
She ruined the movie for me.
Really?
I'm telling you how bad she was in that movie.
You ever seen any other movies she's in? The De Niro one?
Well,
the horror movie there with De Niro?
Didn't see that. Saw Man on Fire, and she wasn't bad in that because she was kidnapped through the entire movie.
Yeah.
I've never wished a kid was like, please.
I'd like to see her in the Jean-Benet Ramsey story. That'd be great. Her with that little cowboy hat on and a garrote around her throat.
Is that just wrong to say that about a kid?
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
Like, but not her dead as a person, but in the movie,
just have her killed.
Just get rid of her.
Right away, early on.
The aliens, Daddy.
Right. Well, we're going to continue with Patrice O'Neal. Are we plugging anything?
I'm doing Caroline's tonight with Voss.
Ooh.
Voss and Bonnie.
What time?
Right, the dynamic
duo. I don't know, whenever Voss crawls out of Bonnie's asshole for 5 seconds, we're going to do a comedy show. So
I want to go down there
12:30.
tonight. Oh, you're doing the late show or whatever?
Late show is me, Greer, Voss, Bonnie, and whoever comes through.
Oh, tonight's a Friday. I thought it was Thursday.
I know, I'm thinking
Friday.
I thought it was Wednesday, actually.
Oh, wow.
Wednesday?
Yeah,
because we had a couple of days off. Well, that was good.
We'll go to break with the Stephen Lynch song that kind of makes sense now, I guess.
It does?
It's a song about liking black chicks, basically.
Song for every occasion.
Yeah, sure. Let's listen to this.
A song about the truth. I wrote it about a lady I was seeing not too long ago. Hopefully I'll remember the lyrics this time. Have a seat and listen. Please don't say a thing. In matters of the heart sometimes the truth will have a sting. Just don't take it personally, this is no attack. But we will never last because I'm white and you are also white. I only like black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait, the caramel girls and mocha girls just blow me away. If you are Nubian, I want you to be in every fantasy. But if you're a whitey, say nighty-nighty, you're just not the girl for me. Woohoo! Well, her body is a turn-on, curvaceous front and back. Her hair is quite literally an aphrodisiac. Don't call it jungle fever, 'cause that just isn't right. I am not a racist, some of my best friends are white. I just prefer black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait, the caramel girls and mocha girls just blow me away. Well, if you're a cracker, you better get blacker, or else you best get out. It is no mystery, I like a sister, see that's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Oh man, I hate vanilla ice cream. White rice is so bland. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. The color is not the issue here. It's dignity, it's class. It's all about her heart. Okay, it's partly about that ass. I want me some black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait. The caramel girls and mocha girls just blow me away. Well, if you're a honky, you're singing the wrong key. It's the honest truth. The skin that she's dwelling in must contain melanin. That is the fountain of youth. Thomas Jefferson, Robert De Niro, was strong thermal, yeah.
Nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the Owenay virus.
Speaking of human waste, where's that really crazy story before we go break? Here it is. Thank you, Eric.
Ooh. Looks like somebody has rebounded from that UPN debacle.
Eric does a great job every day. He really does.
Oh, well, hold on. Young Timothy Hutton is pointing. What happened, Derek? Boy, Derek, I've never seen that young strapping buck jump up so fast.
That idea came from in here, just to let you know.
What idea?
About segging into that next story.
Oh, all right, so I apologize. Eric?
Wow.
And they're all laughing.
No, but I gave you credit. I thought you rebounded from your UPN failure. But you...
I wasn't going to interrupt and say, oh, yeah, Derek pointed that out while you were talking.
That's, in fairness to Stupid, he didn't interrupt.
There's a whole competition going on behind the scenes.
And it's fantastic to watch.
Just the way fucking young lawyer from a Grisham novel jumped up. That way from this fucking part of the room.
That was from this part of the organization.
Oh, it's funny.
We secretly hate that guy in there.
There are just different worlds on either side of that glass, man.
Oh, boy, they really...
Oh, boy. Look, they are rolling in there.
What happened? You plugged your iPod into the computer?
Eric, what just happened?
Wow, you're panicking.
He is panicking.
I wasn't even touching it until I just started playing stuff.
No, stop it.
I swear, the gas, I hit the brake and the car lunged ahead. How did it happen? I killed 50 people on a pier. Why was I driving on the pier? I wasn't. The car went left. Where? And the gas pedal. I hit the brake and the gas went. Where?
Eric, you hit something.
Yes, you did.
Eric,
I didn't hit
fess up
at the same time.
You hit something.
What is it, thinking for itself? How to play tic-tac-toe so we'll learn. Shut up, stupid.
You panicked.
Hello, Delette?
I'll play what I want, Eric. I'll just play whatever I want. Don't turn me off, Eric.
Wow, Hawk. That was a panic of cataclysmic proportion.
What was the song they're playing? I mean,
that's the type of panic that in the Army kills people.
Yeah.
That's a friendly fire panic. Or in NASA, it blows a ship up. Here, you just get your ears blown out a little bit and a room full of laughter on the other side of the glass.
It looks like a zoo back there, like they're all caged in glass, and the name of that display is Really Happy White Guys.
Yep. Are they happy?
Pleased as punch.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Good old white music.
I'm actually enjoying like Norton's intro music to his shows, man. It's like my new favorite.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh man, it used to be Iron Man, but now it's like Norton's intro. I love that song, man.
It's National Acrobat off Sabbath 27.
Of course, it's Sabbath.
Yes. But it has a beat to it. This song is as soon as you cut out the
Metallica.
Booba.
Metallica.
You like that?
Yeah, white guys rule. We got lots going on here. Patrice O'Neal in studio.
Yeah. What the hell were we yapping about off the air?
The water thing? You want to go down that road?
My God,
that was pretty interesting, actually.
You got it, because I can't imagine that type of mindset where some guy is telling you this and he's serious.
So I do a show. It's a private show. It's not for Michael Dell. It's for his money managers who are super rich, and they get I think, because
That's a corporate gig, basically.
It was a corporate gig, and they were learning about me. They were asking me black questions. What's it like to?
Like an exchange program. Yeah.
Wow.
They get people like Patrice to entertain them in between their meetings and
Oh
stuff.
no, they had as in a room entertaining 20 people. Blinded by the light. What group is that?
Steve Miller Band.
But they had them like
Really?
in a room playing their music in front of 20 rich people.
When you're all multi-gazillionaires and you have a little party for yourself, you don't just get some wedding band you get like Steve Miller. You just pop them in a room.
It's
What, the Christmas party?
Well, the Christmas party was funny, but that was because tell that really fast. And then
Bradley Delp, the singer from Boston. Remember the band Boston?
One of the biggest bands, one of the biggest albums of all time, that first one.
Boston. And he was playing Beatles. He was playing Beatle covers in a Beatle cover band for our radio station's Christmas party up in Boston.
So he's playing. This guy was selling out arenas in the 70s, had one of the biggest albums ever. Fast forward a few years, and it's Aunt and I and the rest of the dopey DJs at the station with our dates watching him do Beatles songs.
But should he
in
not
front of
have
100
been?
people?
Now, there's a difference between, like, you should be doing that and you shouldn't. Like, it's like, okay, you see that show on NBC with all the old bands that used to
we
be.
love that show.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hit Me Baby
they
one more time.
They should be. So maybe the guy
Right.
from Boston should be doing that because he can't help it. You don't have a career. You don't have a career.
He said, we talked to him. He said that's what he wants to do.
If he's still got the royalty money rolling in from Boston,
Sure
and
he
he's
did.
all set for life, and he likes Beatles tunes and wants to do
And
that.
by the way,
God bless him.
In all fairness, he does an unbelievable job too.
Of course he did.
And then
He's got a great voice.
End of the night, and could sing a tune or two. He's up there drunk, just singing.
I helped out. And I got to say I sang with the singer from Boston.
Yeah,
How about that?
Because by the third set, no one's paying attention because it's a Christmas party. Everyone's hammered, and here's this guy that used to be a rock
Fill
superstar.
arenas in the 70s, yeah.
I want to be detached enough to just go make money. That's why I'm just not. I don't have anything because I can't get detached. I get depressed.
You can't get detached from what, though?
Meaning I can't, like, I should want to just go perform in front of a bunch of rich white people every 5 minutes.
Right.
Hey, baba doo bop, ding bop bang, man. It was like a guy who did Dr. Evil guy. He did that, and he gets paid, and he just
walks around like
muscled
Dr.
through
Evil.
it. $1 million, and he got paid and left, and I'm trying
It was really him?
It was impression.
Whatever. Real fast, John, in Astoria. Let's get past this. Go ahead, John.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to let you know it's not Steve Miller Band. That's Manfred Mann's Earth Band that sang that song.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
he's right, too.
Just felt like correcting you.
All right, thanks, John.
Bruce redid it.
I think Bruce did originally, and then Manfred. I don't know.
And it was like, so I'm in front of these rich. I mean, they're like Michael Dell was the richest of all. I mean, he's $20 billion, and everything.
$20 billion with a
$20
B.
billion with
Right.
a B, and it trickles down. Like, I was asking so many questions, like, how did you become this rich, And his whole thing, how he became rich, because you're talking about him today.
Yeah.
He cut out stores. That's what he did. He just he built the computers for $600 and sells them to you for $700.
Because he doesn't have stores.
Doesn't have stores. Doesn't have blah blah blah. That's why he's worth
fucking customer
$1 billion.
service. Bastards.
So I'm in room. The like if somebody in there was worth $3 million, and I was talking to him, he goes, "Yeah, I own this business that I'm worth $4 million." And I'm like, Jesus, you're like, hey, nigga, right? I'm like, you're a joke, you poor son of a bitch. So I'm talking to this guy, everybody in there, Lear jets and da-da-da, and they're at the table. And it's fair enough. They're going to ask me black questions. Some ask them white questions, which was much more important, you know what I mean? Like, saving money and things like that. And I'm like, look, I'm just trying to. I just bought a plasma TV for no reason at all, just because without a warranty. So I go to the dude. He goes, "Yes." I said, "What do you do?" Well, I market different ideas. Like, I met the guy who owns the rights to what's the Skycam.
Really?
He owns Skycam.
The rights to Skycam.
The idea of Skycam is his.
So when any news agency goes to the Skycam, he's getting a check.
That wire cam that flies around the NFL, and
right, that
he
thing.
owns that. So I'm talking to guys like this. So one guy goes, yeah, market different ideas. I have an idea. We're marketing new water, marketed towards black people. And I go, oh, really? Yeah. I go, so I'm looking at him like waiting for his face to go, just vibe.
Waiting for a punchline or something.
Nothing. He's dead serious, so he goes, yes, we're thinking about calling it H2Yo. And I go, I'll sue you right now, motherfucker. He looks at me, because I thought it was a joke.
Right.
He looks at me like, who invited this low-class motherfucker?
Like it couldn't possibly be real.
Like,
H2Yo.
Are you joke? I kept looking at him sideways. You know how you talk to somebody and they say something, and you need somebody else to look at to go, is this nigga joking? H2Yo, did you just say? And he was dead serious. And that's who I was like dealing with, man. It was just it was an unbelievable adventure.
Yeah.
Because those were the white people. When black people talk about white people, that's them. That's them. It's not like just the average guy.
Right, walking on the street going to work or something.
No,
yeah.
It's the guys like, who make decisions in life. $20 billion, man. Michael Dell can't go broke.
That have no clue what's going on in the real world.
He can't go broke. They said he's being sued by 40 people right now, and it's just like he can't go broke.
That's just business as usual, being sued by that many people.
Unbelievable.
It's like you cutting a check for the electric company or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I like the idea of H2Yo. I think that's actually
H2Yo.
He's going to market in Atlanta, and I'm sitting there going, man, are you serious, dude?
Wow.
Hey, he's dead serious. Is there a problem with? Like, I'm doing jokes. This is these people. I'm doing jokes. Like, hey, so what's with these goddamn Indians at the airport? I'm doing the Indian hacky. Hey, and they're like looking like I know this is supposed to be funny, but and I look at him, I go, you motherfucker, no one here flies regular. Yeah. They all fly Learjet.
They're so rich they
don't know. They don't know what an
airport is. They don't understand what the inner workings of an airport.
You should have said something like, "Don't you hate when the caviar tumbles off the cracker?"
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable night.
And the servant puts the salad fork on the inside. Huddla.
And it seems like to us right now, it's like, oh yeah, that's, but it's like that.
Yeah, it's really like that.
What is it when you run out of toilet paper or anything human?
They have not a clue.
Like Michael Dell will come up to me. He was like, because they want to talk to a regular person, and he was talking to me, and I'm like, listen, do me a big favor. Don't try to be down to earth with me. Could you not do that? Can you just stay some type of untouchable billion? Don't put it this way. Don't try to be my friend and not give me $1 million.
Right. If you're going to play that shit, cut me a check.
Exactly. Do not try to be down to earth with me like a regular guy.
Did he hook you up with a free computer at least?
Nah, man.
I'm looking at, what is that?
No, it's not the water. It's just another H2Yo product.
H2Yo.
You mean he's going to be in court fighting for the name?
But
it's a cheap,
50
small,
Cent
and effective noisemaker.
Vitamin water. That's
really?
50 Cent.
Really?
Vitamin. Vitamin water.
It's
right?
taking over the world, of course.
That's 50 Cent.
Wow. Like he needs more money too.
He owns it.
Wow.
Jesus. Well, you got to give it to him. I guess it works.
I hope I didn't mess it up for 50. Well, white people know they drinking this water.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. 1 million spit takes just happened.
What?
All right, we got some other things really fast. Anthony, we're doing this assault on the media contest.
As long as you don't tell me Biz Markie owns Smart Water.
It's the contest is officially on. The month of July is the assault on the media contest.
I think I saw one last night online.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to acknowledge here. It's Buffalo Paul. He's in the lead.
Yeah.
A hardcore fan of the show, a pest, loves spreading the virus in many, many ways in the Buffalo area. He's a true pest of the Opie and Anthony show, Anthony. Well, Buffalo Paul struck WGRZ-TV in Buffalo, an NBC affiliate, early, I guess, yesterday. He executed a flawless assault on the media, they're saying.
Yes, it was.
Actually, the video's up on OpieandAnthony.com.
No one got fired either.
He got assigned behind reporter Claudine Ewing. Photos and videos are up on OpieandAnthony.com. And the pest who pulls off the best assault on the media will win an XM MiFi and a whole bunch of other cool stuff from the show. We're still trying to figure that out, actually. We want to do concert tickets or something, but it's a national contest, so we got to figure out the prizes. But definitely a MiFi for the best assault on the media in the month of July. And Buffalo Paul is certainly in the lead, okay?
I'm looking at it now, and look how he got the names in there, the faces. He moves the sign so you can see the name.
And
Great job.
And he's wearing a official Opie and Anthony Spread the Virus T-shirt,
Yes,
Anthony.
he is.
That you can get through my brother.
That was a great assault.
That link is also up on opieandanthony.com because my brother now has the Pest T-shirts as well. So
yes, Jimmy.
I'm just.
Isn't that great? That's
What
our
is it?
thing. We're
So fucking crazy, man.
Oh, that's a sign?
Everybody, I saw that in the news. Like everybody's like, Opie.
So annoying.
Dude, that's our
Just
our
pests.
thing. Our thing, just to be annoying pests.
Somebody sold my satellite radio, so I don't even know anything anymore.
They stole your satellite
Yeah,
radio?
broke into my truck. Yeah.
It got Opie's, too.
Yeah, they stole mine. It's a hot item, I guess, to steal.
Jeez.
What the hell are they going to do with it? It's subscriber-based. It's like
who
you...
even,
They don't know what it is. They just see a little thing mounted. They figure it's a
It looks,
radar detector.
I think they think it's a navigation system or something because what can you really do with it if you steal it out of someone's truck? And then in other Opie and Anthony news, our old producer, good old Rick, has a new job.
He does.
And he's making the news and TV in San Francisco.
Oh.
Tsunami song producer to start Bay Area Morning Show Monday on Wild 94.9. The Morning Doghouse got canned for making offensive comments, and there's an even more controversial personality taking their place.
At least there's not many Asians in San Francisco.
Yeah, what the fuck is he thinking?
Jeez, he went to, like,
Actually, it's
Asian
not
headquarters.
Actually, it's not even his fault. They decided to hire him there, and we wish him luck, obviously. But yeah, there's a huge. I didn't even think about that.
Giant.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
San Francisco.
San Francisco? Yeah, that's where it is.
It's
Yeah, they had to make him go all the way to San Francisco, man.
Yeah, chased his ass all the way across the country.
But if he got kicked out of New York,
Yeah.
which is, the worst place you could be in terms of people and what they'll deal with, he's went to PC San Francisco?
I know.
Oh.
They're gonna love his friggin' gay songs and stuff.
Oh, poor Rick.
I'm so gay, I'm so gay. Remember that one?
We loved that one.
With his AIDS references and everything else. Oh, they'll love him there.
So a lot of controversy.
I think he's just hoping that all the people that listen don't have the strength to pick up the phone because they're having a bad day.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I'd love to complain, but I'm just going to pet my dog and wait for my friend to come over.
Oh, my God.
Little sharp hand in lap.
Oh, he's going to have a good time in San Francisco.
Oof.
By the way, Clay in Mississippi wants in. Go ahead, Clay.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I was just wondering if this H2O was going to be packaged as a 40.
Here we go.
I can't believe that a stereotypical cracker voice would make a It's like, I want air as a 40. You
I can't
jackass.
believe.
Are
Don't
you driving an Indy car while you're saying that, you dick?
Dude, we got to get one caller from Alabama before you get out of here.
God damn, let me tell you.
God damn, H2O. 40.
Oh, you make it sound like a good you got to hear the real people from Alabama. Here's one of Rick's songs, by the way.
Which one?
He's going to be in the San Francisco market.
All right, San Francisco. Here's what you could expect from our own Rick Delgado.
Why y'all doing that?
His voice, his words.
We're all gays, dignity in our age. T-cells low, we got the HIV.
Welcome to Frisco.
It's a great way to lose some weight on our way to Christopher Street.
Why did you have him cancel his ticket to San Francisco?
Dead in days, legions all over my face. Pound my eggs and grab some AZZ. You can watch my life wither away on our way to Christopher Street.
And how does he go?
On our way to Christopher Street. On our way to Christopher Street.
Wow.
Oh, my How do you get past one verse?
Right.
Like he's brainstorming. Wither away, lesions.
In all
I
fairness,
think he wrote down AIDS key phrases.
Dude, in all fairness, we love that
Sarcoma.
song. It makes us laugh a lot.
Oh.
But
You just got him fired. Like,
I know.
You just got him picketed.
Oh, they are not going to play that when he gets there, I'm sure.
Somebody is drawing a picket sign right
Oh.
now.
Knowing Rick, though, he's the type of guy that'll start the show, he's
With that.
Is he going to be on the air? Or is he just producing? Or I don't know what the deal is, but he'll start with that thing and it's okay.
Hey, this is great. Play this.
But anyway, it's big news in San Francisco and in the radio community, and I guess the news is all over in San Francisco. I got the story in front of me. So Rick Delgado, the twice-fired former producer of Opie and Anthony, and Miss Jones in the Morning will produce Strawberry in the Morning starting Monday at 6.
Strawberry in the Morning?
Delgado was the guy behind broadcasting a couple allegedly having sex in St. Pat's Cathedral.
Really? So Miss Jones is going to San Francisco, too?
No. Just they all copy each other. So
I think that he was saying that he's the former producer of Miss Jones' show. Is going to San Francisco.
Okay.
For the Strawberry? What?
Strawberry in the Morning.
Oh, was that him?
Strawberry and the Bum Rush.
Oh, Strawberry's not even a chick?
No, Strawberry's a guy.
Oh, God. I was ready to say Strawberry's hot. Thank God I didn't say that. Because there's a chick in the picture. So I'm assuming she's got to be Strawberry. Let's see. Delgado was the guy behind broadcasting a couple allegedly having sex in St. Pat's Cathedral and the one who created a song that made fun of Asian tsunami victims.
Now, that song was funny. Come on.
Go find your mommy.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it now.
A tree right through your head.
All they did was just list real facts.
Right. Put it to music.
There's a big old wave.
The mistake
Getting ready to drown you, and you can't breathe because you're underwater, and your lungs are filled with stuff.
The mistake he made was he had that song written, and the tragedy wasn't even 24 hours old.
Oh, the second it happened.
Wait a little while.
Just go find your mommy.
Child slavery.
But what's her name?
A double-decker bus. It just exploded.
It just exploded in Liverpool Station.
Screaming limeys coming out of the subway with blood on their faces.
A mommy-less Christmas.
Jesus, run, you limey, run.
And Angelina Jolie is adopting all of those tsunami kids, by the way.
Yeah, she's grabbing them all up.
Jeez.
Like they're going to be worth something.
How about a black kid or something? Just
something. Help out.
Somebody American, third world American. Get a Puerto Rican.
What is that, Strawberry?
Yep. Yeah, this gets a little more interesting. The story, station exec Kim Bryant tells a story that explains why she made this controversial hire.
Oh, she has to explain herself.
Because a lot of people thought that Rick was not going to get hired ever again.
Unhireable, just like us.
She explains. The story comes from Clear Channel executive Ed Cramp, whose father was hospitalized with a heart problem.
Yeah?
Cramp, because it's MPF, so
Cramp?
I think it's just Cramp.
Cramp.
Was in the hospital room
and say his own name.
Cramp was in the hospital room and saw his father looking worse. He told a nurse, and the nurse said his father looked all right. Then his father went code blue and had to be treated immediately. The next day, a nursing supervisor told Cramp that they would have another nurse take over his father's care. But Cramp said no. He wanted the same nurse, the one who had learned his lesson, to continue caring for his dad.
Oh, I got you. So the guy that learned his lesson is going to do a better job
because he learned that lesson.
Because he learned his lesson than the new guy you bring in that hasn't learned his lesson.
And then they wanted Rick to carry out his fucking his bedpan or something.
Yeah, I thought they wanted Rick to write a song.
You went code blue.
Breathe, you fucker, breathe.
That's it. Wow, that's very profound.
Join Rick Delgado as he joins with his CD called Obvious.
But then it goes on here. That's an important story for all of us, said Bryant. This is Kim Bryant. The best person for the job may be the one who has learned from his mistakes.
So says Cramp.
It's a gutsy move by Bryant, the highest-ranking female in local radio, who oversees 11 Clear Channel stations, including blah, 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 blah.
Clear Channel hired Rick?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish there was more women like that in the business.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. I can't hate her for that.
It's a good move.
Dude, I applaud them. I give them credit, you know. I mean,
Did you guys learn your lesson?
Well,
no. No, you know what? People think we learned our lesson because, we're not sending people into church to have sex. But it's not even about learning a lesson. We're just as big of douchebags as we were then. But now we're just a little smarter.
Yeah, we'll just get fired for something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want at least a little more time where I'm getting a paycheck coming in. That's about it. Yeah. And then we'll blow it up by sending.
Oh my God!
You can't really You can't figure out who's offended by what.
Of course.
There's some Delgado quotes.
Oh, great!
And he loves the spotlight, so he's loving this today. Brian says Delgado and the new show featuring local DJ Strawberry and Faye Carmona Last in Miami, will be more community-oriented and listener-friendly than the Doghouse, the show they're replacing, which she said got to be more about the host and the community.
Uh-oh.
In a surprising interview.
Surprising. Oh, boy. Should I snap in? Should I snap in? I took my seatbelt off when I went to the bathroom. I think I should buckle in for one of Rick's comments.
Rick was always known for his ridiculous quotes to the media. Remember how he described our show? That's legendary.
Yeah. If you're not laughing in the first 20 minutes,
then this show isn't
for you. Thanks, Rick.
In the first 20 minutes?
We have inside jokes that people that have been listening for 2 years don't fucking get.
There are people that will finally start start laughing, yes, 2 years later, because
2 years later they finally get
together.
one of our stupid inside jokes
and
or
then
movie
realize
references.
how brilliant we actually are.
We make movie references no one understands until they see the movie a year later. 20 minutes, give them. Thanks, Rick.
This show is never about trying to hit him with a laugh right away. It's a whole thing that goes on. Dare I say it's a culture. It's an Opie and Anthony culture.
Yeah.
So here's a surprising interview. In a surprising interview, Delgado said he thinks he was misinterpreted and wrote a song that was only in bad taste but not racist, even though it used an epithet for Chinese people.
Epithet.
He said he won't do that again because, and I quote, "I like their food and want to eat in their restaurants."
Jesus.
Oh, see, he just doesn't learn. At least wait for first day on the job. He's not even working yet.
And listen to this. He also recalled that shock jock Howard Stern called him a scumbag.
Oh, yeah? What? When did that happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how much that says, he added.
Does he remark that Ben Sparks also called him the same thing?
Yeah.
On a daily basis?
Hey, Rick got hired.
Ben and Steve obsessed with Rick. Absolutely obsessed.
I don't know what he thinks he's going to do in San Francisco. Steve's probably gossiping already online.
Oh,
Chatty Cathy's, all of them.
Y'all are really silently getting this boy's career destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's finished in San Francisco.
Nah, he'll be all right.
We love Rick.
Yeah, I do like the kid.
But when the first sissy, come on, when they play the Tsunami and they play this song, the Sesame Street gay song.
Oh, it's over.
Brian said he would be monitored closely to make sure it didn't happen again. And then Christine Chan, executive director of the National Organization of Chinese Americans, said her group will also closely monitor the show.
Oh, great. He's sunk. An Asian woman. You know, they have a great sense of humor.
Yeah. Where's his other song?
Asian women are like...
Which song?
I'm so gay, I'm so gay, I'm so gay.
That's old school.
Damn.
All right, and then I guess you could comment about Rick's hiring.
Yeah.
Because that was an online article, and then, you could comment about the articles you read.
Of course.
Here's a couple of the comments. Clear Channel has some nerve to hire him in a market with a huge Asian population.
Ah, there you go.
He must have agreed to work for pennies, or Clear Channel is pretty darn desperate. As a 21-year-old male, I'm boycotting Wild 94.9.
21-year-old male said that?
He wrote darn? Pretty darn desperate?
No way. No way that's a 21-year-old guy that wrote that.
The next comment, San Francisco will love Rick. He's just right for the people there.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know, but then the next one is the one making me chuckle. This morning show will be so good, I can't wait to tune in. Tell him Fred.
Really? People are commenting. That's great.
What in the world is 94.9 thinking? This is preposterous and unthinkable with the horrid rap sheet that this guy has had. The Bay is home to diversity and the appreciation of different backgrounds, genders, and ethnicity. This decision will not only lead me to boycott the station, but to also tell other members of the Asian community to beware of what has come about to this station.
No one needs you.
Bear in mind,
Asians really don't have much of a pull.
And they're not. Listen, they do not. That's what I couldn't understand from the Hot 97 thing. It's like, when did Asians get fear power? When did we start worrying about?
When did that happen?
Like, what do they buy? What do people market to Asians for them to destroy a show?
Exactly. Besides very small condoms and fucking bowls for their hairdos.
But
SARS masks.
Yeah.
Only thing that Asians make me laugh is that when there's an Asian with an American first name and their regular last name, like Jacqueline Wu,
Arthur Chien,
Teddy Cho, line 3.
Peter Cho,
yeah, what's that all about?
Teddy Cho, line. Oh my God!
Marty Yang.
Marty Yang.
Let's go to Marty Yang for the story.
I don't
stop it.
You know, it's a white dad and an Asian mother. And
yeah.
I don't want to lose all my culture. All right, we'll keep the last name.
Marty Yang. Hello, yes, this is Marty Yang, and I like to say, what?
Marty
Yang?
Stop it. Your name's Marty.
Spell your name. 2 squiggle lines, 4 bricks, and a question mark tied in a knot.
Yeah, all of a sudden they got like fear power, where people now, you got, watch out, they're going to boycott.
Yeah,
how can they boycott?
I mean, not to say they can't make. I mean, they got people fired from the but. I mean, it's a lot of them, but they're not up there yet. Like the top fear goes to Jews. I said this before.
I think black. I think black.
Black is second.
No, I think black is first.
Absolutely not, man. Not in society. Jews get you fired. Black people make you nervous, and they could get you fired.
You come off looking like a racist, it's worse than coming off looking like an anti-Semite.
Absolutely not. No,
I think
effing way.
I think
and
so.
Show business, I got to agree with Patrice. I'll tell you why. Because
right.
when you look at Marlon Brando,
the Jews run the business.
Well, yeah. Well, but Marlon Brando said it wrong. But what he was saying is every ethnicity has been stereotyped. The blacks, the Italians, everything but Jews. He's like, you never see that stereotype portrayed in films like you would blaxploitation movies or The Godfather or Goodfellas. You never see that Jewish stereotype. I would have to agree and say that that's the most.
You think if there were 3 Jews walking in Howard Beach and one of them got beat over the head with a bat, do you honestly think there'd be an outrage and marches and Reverend Al type?
Different kind of. It's like black people are afraid of black people's
You can
marches.
just stop right there.
They're afraid of our
black people.
as a group when we galvanize to not like something.
Come in the neighborhood,
they're afraid of Jews in terms of. Did he just say anti? I think celebrities should be more afraid of Jews. Maybe the average racist should be more afraid of black people. We'll give and take.
I think as far as maybe I'm just thinking more on a personal level as far as radio goes. Let's say radio.
You should be more afraid of Jews than black people.
No,
I'm with Patrice.
I think no. Yeah, you know why? Because if there's a Jew that's in charge of the radio station, let's say, he will definitely take it as. Yeah, let's just say there is.
The CEO of this company.
He will take what is being said, even if it's negative as far as Jews go, because it's working, it's getting ratings, and it's making money. Let's just say.
But you're talking about the one Jew who's making them.
The one that's making the decision whether to pull the plug based on complaints.
Like your Howard Beach thing, I think if you hit like no one likes the curly Q Jews, the ones with the coats walking around. People just want to see them get beat on top of their stupid top hats.
The Hasidic.
The Hasidic.
The Hasidic.
With the curly fries hanging from the side of them.
The Hasidic.
On the top of the stupid
Give me that dumb top hat.
I think we keep going. We're going to find out what's worse.
All right, you know what? But it's like black. I agree. Black people in terms of. Like, that's why, like, Abner Louima, Amadou Diallo, this is why, now, look, I tend to believe that those particular cases are worse than Rodney King. That's why I feel.
Right.
Shot 41 times and the plunge in your ass. But they're African and Haitian.
Right.
They're not, they ostracize themselves from black people. When black people get on your ass, it's serious business. But we get on your ass in terms of a social, in the street level. Oh, you did this to a black person, so a cop choked a black kid, so we're going to come after him, galvanize. But when it comes to this, show business or one guy saying something and it's anti-Semitic put on it, you're done.
But blacks can get it in the news and keep shit in the news and pressure it over the long haul, where you are, you just whittle away at the bosses wherever you are, and you wind up getting your ass thrown out of there for something you said. Or
the only difference with Howard Beach is I don't think that Jews being beat up would tap into that white guilt, and I think that's a big problem with because there's such a history, like the liberal whites get so guilty, and I'm not blaming all liberals. I'm just saying that white guilt comes out, and that's why. Because black people don't really fire you. They complain until the white people running it fire you. That's basically the way it is, and it taps into that white guilt.
Well, look what happened. I think the black guy that beat up Yankel Rosenbaum, he just got out of yeah,
beat him up.
He beat up a Jew. Was this guy Yankel a Jew?
Killed him. Well, he like they did make an error at the hospital too, and he wound up dying. They didn't find a stab wound for hours later.
Oh, really?
You know, so they were saying,
he's just complaining. That's what they do.
Yeah,
my side.
I feel a pain. Oh, always complaining.
The man plunged the knife into me.
God. Oh my God.
Well, you're finding the stab wound. My shoulder hurts. Gives me pain, but I don't want to complain.
Jesus.
Just a stab wound.
Just a stab wound. But he just recently got out. And I think if it was the other way around, and it was reversed, I think if a white guy was getting out of prison, you'd hear a little more about it. Like, why is this guy getting out? He killed a black guy. You know, why? I think in those terms, you get more flack from the black community.
White guilt again, though, because Lemrick Nelson's black. Don't forget
the case is, you're getting less flack.
Look at this 1,000-year-old white boy they just now putting up for the Mississippi burning thing.
Yeah.
It's like... What is that? Some
now,
sorry Negroes. Here's a little something for you.
Little something for you.
Here's a little something, Negroes.
Time to read yours. Oh, praise Jesus. They locked him up. They locked him up.
And finally, Gene Hackman is happy. William Dafoe is happy. That's what they did the movie for.
That old guy. He lived his life. Who cares?
He's 9,000-year-old racist.
Yeah.
He's a cantankerous old fellow.
Oh.
They're gonna
shaking his fist at the cameras.
You know those white the prison gangs. They're gonna make him an honorary like Buddha.
I'll be the head muckety muck. We got us a hero coming in today, boys.
What would you have done in the 60s?
Yeah.
This nigga stole my goddamn pack of cigarettes. What would you have done in the 60s?
We'd have burned that goddamn church down. Holy shit. Oh,
what's this newfangled shaking you doing?
Newfangled?
What's this newfangled shaking? With a toothbrush, a sharpened toothbrush? Well, goddamn. We should have killed them goddamn 3 civil rights workers with a sharpened toothbrush. Oh. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
I love when they put him in front of, like, a woman, black, Asian judge, too. Oh. They get, like, where you know he's just sitting there going, my life is in this goddamn mixed breed hands, goddamn. She gonna be the one send me off to prison?
And you know he's so back in the 60s, he's like, all right, do you plead guilty? I'm guilty. I did it. Of course I killed the niggas and them 2 nigga lovers. You see, I made a movie. I was Michael Rooker.
Remember the judge in Mississippi burning? These were caused by outside influences. We're not condoning them, mind you.
Mind you.
I played the Michael Rooker role. People think I was Stephen Dorff. I wasn't.
You killed, would you, Frank? I wouldn't think about it no more than I would snapping a cat's neck. This is a private social club.
Oh, my God.
And ask them if they want to help save this country from the onslaught of integration.
Oh.
You know, the system is they want to throw white children and colored children into the melting pot of integration, throughout of which will come a conglomerated, mulatto, mongrel class of people. Those races will be destroyed in such a movement. I, for one, under God, will die before I'll yield 1 inch to that kind of a movement.
Yes, that's the best. That guy has some passion.
And you know they're nodding their heads at each other.
Haram.
That was in 1965. It's like, okay, when did that stop? At what point did his children say to their children, hey, man, we can't be making those speeches?
It didn't stop. People are thinking the same thing today. You just can't get up on a soapbox, and you can't find a soapbox Mind you.
Mongrels.
Mongrel race.
They changed the word mongrel to rap music. Rap music.
Damn rap music.
Rappers.
A mulatto Latino race.
Oh, just horrible.
Disgusting.
There's more on Rick.
Oh, how did we get there?
That was actually Rick's clip. He's writing a song about it.
They did a exclusive interview with Rick.
Conglomerated mongrel race.
Rick never really talked. Rick never talked to the media after the Tsunami song and getting fired. And he gave this newspaper an exclusive interview. You know the deal with the Tsunami song. I'm sure even the new listeners heard the controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Our old producer wrote a song going out to the Tsunami victims.
Got himself fired.
In an exclusive interview with the Mercury News first reporter on MercuryNews.com, Delgado said his earlier actions were edgy but misinterpreted.
Of course.
And added that he wouldn't change his act very much for the new station.
That's good. Smart thing to say going in.
Jesus, Rick.
Smart. Don't
Shut
change.
up.
I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
Sex in a church, Tsunami songs. Sure, why not?
That's not what...
AIDS songs.
You got to learn your lesson in the end.
You got to say, look, I screwed up. It went way too far. You know.
Yeah.
Or do what Aunt and I do. Don't say much.
You don't say anything. And then once you get the job again, and you're here for a while, then you say, we didn't care and we're not sorry.
There you go. It was a matter of bad taste, like a blonde joke, Delgado said, of the Tsunami song.
Right.
He's comparing a Tsunami song to
a blonde joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
How many orphan children does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know, 300,000?
It's a blonde joke, sure.
Same thing.
Now blonde jokes and Tsunami jokes. Let's see.
Same thing.
Oh, man.
You hear about the blonde that climbed a palm tree and watched her boyfriend drown? No?
She owned it.
Oh, when they saw that wave coming, I bet you the eyes got big then. They opened right up, those little slits.
Whoa.
Oh, what's coming?
Wow, another classic Delgado quote. It was a matter of bad taste, like a blonde joke, Delgado said of the Tsunami song, which was set to the tune of We Are the World and made a joke of people dying in the December 26th tsunami. Delgado said the song was meant to parody a then promised Tsunami song by Sharon Stone and Sharon Osbourne. His job is to say he won't be censored, but he will be, said Bryant.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's already tension because she's like, you know, the reporter called her and said, this is what your new hire said. And now she's like, he said what? What? What?
Compared to
Oh,
what?
boy.
Well, his job is to say he won't be censored, but he will be.
Oh, no, really?
But in her head, she's like, what the
What is this guy?
Is he?
Rick.
And then she goes on, we are in it for the long run. We're going to protect our license, and we are here for the community and the listener. The Tsunami song, obviously, people got fired. Rick.
How much influence did Rick have when he was working with you guys?
On our show?
I mean, to you guys. Like, did you go, okay, that's funny, Rick? Or did you go, like, could you go, Rick, beat it? I don't like that.
Oh, beat it all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
all
you
the time.
You just made decisions on what
all
you thought was
the time.
funny.
That's why, you know what? He should not have been fired for the Tsunami song. His job is to, you know, as a producer, is to hand in stuff, and then the host, whether it was Anthony and I at the time or Miss Jones and that crew, then it's up to her to decide, well, should we go with this or
but
not?
Do all hosts have that? Did she think she had that?
Dude,
Miss Jones.
That's why she's the biggest pussy in radio, and she will get destroyed now because she has been, you know, made out to be a phony. She's a phony. She's an absolute phony. Rick shouldn't have been fired. She should have been fired.
There's no producer that comes running over. Could you see a producer running over, shoving a CD in there and hitting play without the host knowing that it's going to happen?
You mean in taking charge? Not on this show, I can't.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Dude, play this!
She was all brave that
Hold you
day.
against the wall with his hog.
She was brave that day. Like she backed that song and played it like it was hers, and even had a little rift with the Asian person on the. What happened? What happened?
Just Ben walking in.
Ben walking into this studio is hysterical.
Is this kid black?
We don't know what
We don't know what he is. He's like that
got nigga
Seinfeld.
hair, man.
He's like that Seinfeld episode.
White boy with nappy hair. What the hell's wrong with him?
I'm just a white boy with good hair.
No, you're.
But you have like, there's something going on where you got.
You're 1% black.
You have some black in you.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Take you to Maury Povich. I hope you're a white mama.
Yeah, you're 1% black.
Did you ever look back into your history, your family history?
Exactly.
They did look big.
Did your grandmother like hip hop?
They haven't found any black people, but they found Thomas Jefferson in there. So.
Well, are you serious?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah. So then, well, Jefferson's been known to.
Wait, you're related to
knock
Thomas
off.
Jefferson?
You sure it's not George?
Do you get anything for being related to Thomas Jefferson?
No, bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been known to knock off a couple of slave girls, though, in his day.
So I've heard.
They came forward and said that he was doing that. So
yeah, it's obvious. You got.
So I think if you got some Thomas Jefferson in you,
wow,
I think something was going on there.
You happy about that, you little coon?
Lucky me.
You little moon cricket, huh? Porch monkey?
Do you get invited to the picnic every year? There's like a Thomas Jefferson picnic every year.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. What? Any other family members with that hair?
I have an uncle.
An
His
uncle?
hair just like me.
Tom?
On my mom's.
No?
Hank.
Uncle Hank?
Yeah.
And he's got the same hair as you.
He
But
does.
everybody else has straight hair?
My brother's hair is curly, but not like mine. Like
Yeah?
loose.
You got a big dick? Yeah?
It's a good
Yeah,
size.
he
Just wondering
does. He's
if
a little
that...
scrawny dude.
Scrawny guy.
All
right, we're running out of show. We want to just wrap this up so we can move on. So so Brian had to defend Rick's comments in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
People got fired. It was meant to be a bad spoof of celebrities and telethons. Delgado said, "My job is to put stuff out there and see what gets a reaction. Hopefully, people will get a kick out of it."
Yeah, he got a kick right on his ass.
And then
out the fucking door.
And then they talked to this Asian lady, that runs the Asian group out there, and she's like, the use of racial slurs is simply unacceptable, no matter what one's ethnicity is. And Delgado, who is of Spanish and Puerto Rican descent, said he thought racial humor was still acceptable so long as the person making fun of a race is of that race.
Oh,
What's your favorite racial slur?
Mine?
What's just the best racial slur? I think Gook is. I just think Gook is the funniest racial slur.
Gook is a funny one.
That's a nice one.
I'm serious. And
Sure ain't the one I use the most. I find Gook funny, but the one I use the most, when I'm driving and I'm cut off.
You guys schooled me on this producer. I thought producers had power.
No, not at all.
I like to call somebody if they don't do what I want, like a lazy Keith.
Ah, there you go.
We only got a minute left. We got to get this live read-in for
like
Paisano.
the song says, you'll love Paisano's a great restaurant right in the heart of Little Italy.
You did
Try
this once
Paisano of Mulberry Street. Huge portions. Joey feeds us all the time, you freaking Paisano in a classic candlelit restaurant, perfect for a late-night date or a romantic meal. Every